anyone have a good meme for this or no?
We like short
Forrest
shorts.
X, thank you for paying the gift forward that you got. Why is Putin still using Windows XP? Dude, I don't fucking know. He knows something we don't.
Military conflict in Ukraine. This would not prevent Ukraine from joining NATO. At the same time, they say NATO is a defensive alliance, and we're asked to take their word for it. In 1990, when we talked about the reunification of Germany, the United States promised the USSR that there would not be any enlargement of NATO to
He's
the
right.
east.
He's right.
The reunification of Germany, they said, will not lead to the enlargement of NATO to the west.
He's right about that. They lied.
To the east.
We lied, motherfucker. We lied a lot.
It was just an oral promise. Then we were told that enlargement of NATO to Eastern European countries will be a way of improving relationships with.
Just show the Kremlin check already. Dude, fuck Vladimir Putin, okay? You're a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Ban him. Ban everybody that says I'm a Russian operative or something. Okay, I don't like Vladimir Putin. Here, I'm just gonna put a fucking text message above my screen that says Russia bad, okay? Russia is bad, okay? I'm just gonna put that there because, like, some of you fucking dickhead brain dead. Change the reality that, like, Putin is a okay, here you go. Actually, no, not Russia's bad. Vladimir Putin is bad. These are the people that okay, are you happy? I hope this will be like helpful for you. I hope this will be like understandable for you so that like it gets through your thick fucking skull. Because some of you fucking idiots are like, I mean, you just behave like children. You just don't understand. It's like good guys and bad guys, good guys and bad guys, good guys and bad guys. Who's the villain of the story? Vladimir Putin's the villain of the story. He's just like Hitler. Every one of America's enemies is just like Hitler, okay? Like, Vladimir Putin is bad, motherfucker. That doesn't change the reality that, like, we are also bad. And what we are doing is actually making a bad situation worse. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Came to Russia. I asked him how the Americans would react to the idea of Russia joining NATO.
Yeah, he even fucking asked Russia to join NATO and they said no.
But it was moderate. And then you know what happened. They supported the terrorists. On the contrary, they did not listen to our requests as far as the missile treaty was concerned. And this raises the question, why do all of this? You don't want us to be allies? Why do you want to make us your enemy? There's only one answer to this. It has nothing to do with our political regime. It's just that they do not want to have a major independent country like Russia. That's the source of U.S. policy towards Russia. This is why they have this attitude concerning security. All you have to do is to look at a map to see how America keeps...
Aren't you ignoring the Russians' actions in this situation? We are pushing it, but we aren't the ones on the verge of invading another country. Dude, Russia is doing military exercises in the exact same way that America does military exercises all around the world. It's a show of force and it's fucking gross. But the reason why Russia is doing military exercises is because NATO's been expansionist. The Ukrainian government has quite literally fucking said, we're going to overtake Crimea again. Crimea is literally just Russian territory. Don't give a fuck if you don't consider it that way, but that's the reality. The people in Crimea feel that way. The Crimean Navy feels that way. The Crimean military bases that were Russian military bases until historically and still to this day feel that way. You can't just be Ukraine and be like, it doesn't matter. My constitution decided and declared that, like, Crimea is actually not Russian territory, regardless of how many fucking people live in, how many Russians live there, and regardless of the fact that those people want to be back with Russia. We don't care. We're going to fucking invade it. If you say something like that, of course he's going to fucking flex his dick. He's not a good guy. He's a bad guy, okay? Throw the question marks all you want. I don't give a fuck about the Ukrainian constitution. I don't give a fuck about the Ukrainian, like, border sovereignty that some of you dumbasses are fucking talking about like you're like a 3%er but for Ukraine, okay? It's so stupid. Crimea is not the same as Kiev, however. Crimea is not the same as the rest of Ukraine, however. Eastern Ukrainian territories have a lot of fucking Russian people living in them because Ukraine and just like Crimea and much of the rest of the fucking country was a part of Russia, was a part of the USSR until not that long ago, okay? People's parents were alive back then. So obviously, there's a lot of fucking Russian people living there. So if you have a country that now has beefed up its Western interests, which is fine, okay, without neutralization, with that is not abiding by the prior agreements that they've had. You have constant fucking separatist fighting going on, which is a proxy battle, as the lady on Democracy Now! This morning explained. A proxy battle in eastern Ukraine has, rather, a civil war in eastern Ukraine has turned into a proxy battle, which has now turned into a geopolitical struggle that is international. Okay? It's fucking insane. It's insane. Okay? What do you want? Because America is like pulling the fucking strings and making it a much larger a deal than it should be, because America wants a fucking weak Ukraine. That's the reality. America wants a weak Russia and America wants a weak Ukraine. It doesn't matter if Russia and Ukraine duke it out. It doesn't matter if Russia and Ukraine fuck each other in the asshole non-stop in this like Ouroboros ass fuck, because America gets to sell guns and America gets to also fucking have a weakened foreign adversary on the other side of the world. Okay? There's also a difference between what we say Russia is saying and doing. It's great. It's great. It's great for America. That's why they're fucking beefing it up over and over again, saying Russia's going to invade tomorrow. Russia has kill lists. And some of you are too young and you don't know this. You don't know how many lies that the State Department has fucking made the media tell. But the very same motherfuckers that are like, oh my God, Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction. We have to immediately invade Iraq right now, are the exact same people who are like, dude, I have sources that are saying that Vladimir Putin wants to straight up have sexual intercourse with every family member of the Ukrainian administration. Every single one of them. We have high-level sources. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen after he invades, okay? And it, like, hasn't happened yet. And it's probably not going to happen because of the underlying material circumstances that would make war in Ukraine impossible to deal with. This would be attrition. This would fucking destroy the Russian economy. They would get ass fucked by sanctions, which are already coming regardless, okay? And you can be a fucking baboon and say this is imperialism, pro-imperialist takes again, because you are a baboon, okay? You are. I'm sorry. You are a stupid anarchist idiot who only learns politics by repeating talking points from either myself or other YouTubers that you have watched, okay? I'm sorry. You do not have the mental fortitude or the capacity to comprehend complex foreign complex foreign policy from anything beyond an American exceptionalist standpoint, where we are the civilizing force on these barbarians, okay? You are the guy who gets conscripted and gets just completely blasted in the fucking smithereens in like the 17th century. That's it. Or the capacity to comprehend complex foreign complex foreign policy from anything beyond an American exceptionalist standpoint, where we are the civilizing force on these barbarians, okay? You are the guy who gets conscripted and gets just completely blasted in the fucking smithereens in like the 17th century. That's it. You think you're progressive. You're not fucking progressive. You literally are meddling with other countries' foreign policies. You're meddling with other countries, and then you're thinking that, oh, we're doing this in a progressive way. You're doing progressive imperialism while pointing to fucking Russia and saying they're doing imperialism, okay? Russia's annexation of Crimea is not the same as imperialism. It's not the same as colonialism. You are a fucking psycho. There has never been a circumstance in which an imperial power has decided to take over land where the fucking people living in that land are their own people, okay? And the country's entire military is like, oh yeah, this is great. Finally, we can like work with our own fucking country, and we speak the language, and it's our country, and we want to actually join. And then they also fucking correspond to numerous surveys time and time again, year over year over year, leading up to fucking the Crimean annexation, and even after the Crimean annexation, saying, no, it's good. We want to be a part of Russia. It's fucking insane. You could say that's like Russian propaganda or whatever, but like, you feeling bad about the Crimean annexation does not change the reality of the Crimean annexation being a completely justifiable fucking act by the Russian government, okay? So that's it. That's fine. And Hitler invaded countries based on Germanic ties at first? Yeah, dude. Talk to me when he's fucking throwing Ukrainians in a fucking... What are you talking about? Talk to me when he's throwing Ukrainians at a concentration camp, okay? Hitler wasn't fucking bad because he decided to invade Austria. He was bad because he was fucking killing Jews, okay? That was the problem. He wasn't like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking annex territory with like Germanic people in it. That wasn't the main problem with Hitler, I think. That was like maybe eighth down the line on the many lists of issues with Hitler. His one fucking like territorial expansion that you point to over and over again is the stupidest thing you can point to. It's like literally being like, well, dude, Hitler built the Autobahn. Yeah, he did. He did do that. He wanted to fucking continue prior projects because guess what? You know, he wanted to move tanks easily throughout Germany. That doesn't make him a socialist, though. It's so weird. It's like, oh, dude, they took over Austria, dude. They took over Austria. Like, what the fuck? It's like, okay.
9-month brain rot.
Was that the reason? Was that the problem? It's the Candace Owens take? Yeah, literally. It is the... Wait, you're saying I'm saying the Candace Owens take? No, because I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, like, Hitler had a lot of fucking problems, okay? Way before we talk about, like, Austria. Candace Owens was saying Hitler just wanted to make Germany great again. Like, you're completely avoiding all of the other shit that Hitler did that is so much worse. That because you just want to fucking make a Hitler comparison. That's it. oh, so if Hitler just didn't do the Holocaust and just do the war against everyone and try to take over all of Europe, it would have been fine. Wait, what? What? I never said that. No, as a matter of fact, I'm saying Hitler's annexation of Austria is not even offensive in comparison to the actual problems with what Hitler did. So stop comparing Hitler's annexation of Austria to fucking Vladimir Putin's annexation of Crimea. That's the point. Why are you not hearing what I'm saying? Why is the point just escaping your brains so aggressively? Okay? It's very, very strange. It's very, very strange to try to like desperately grab on to any kind of fucking to any kind of fucking thing that you can to just be like, this is terrible. I'm not even saying Vladimir Putin is good. He's not good. He's not a good person. He's a bad person, okay? He's a bloodthirsty, crazy person, okay? But he's also, I mean, he's not crazy in the same way that like he's doing foreign policy. He's not like, oh yeah, I'm Vladimir Putin, I'm gonna do nukes now. Like, it doesn't work that way, okay? I am not a Vladimir Putin apologist. Shut the fuck up. I want to fucking, oh God.
I should hear we not like this.
Vladimir Putin is bad. Vladimir Putin is bad. Vladimir Putin is bad. This doesn't change the reality of Crimea. Vladimir Putin is not bad because of Crimea. Vladimir Putin is bad for a million other things. You're literally doing the exact same thing that you did with Hitler a second ago with Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin is...
Hyperpog.
Vladimir Putin is a horrible authoritarian leader, okay? May or may not have seized power with a false flag attack that killed a lot of fucking people. A false flag terror attack. Okay? There are a list of like a million different fucking things that you could point to about why he's a bad person before you even like get to Crimea. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Vladimir Putin is bad, okay? He's bad. He's bad. This is why all your viewers went to Misgive, because your political takes are garbage, Lamau. What? Are you saying Misgive's political takes are good? Like what? What a strange... What? Implication that Misgive is good at politics here? What the fuck? Anyway, it's just like I despise. Here's the problem. I fucking despise anytime I talk about foreign policy, anytime I go against the prevailing narrative that you hear on MSNBC, anytime I do that, everyone fucking loses their shit. Because ultimately, I hate to admit this, but Glenn Greenwald is kind of right. A lot of people in the American left, in the imperial core, unironically, at this point, Glenn Greenwald's kind of right, unironically are just pro-imperialist. They legitimately believe the fucking State Department propaganda hook, line, and sinker. There's a reason why Bernie Sanders agrees with me. Noam Chomsky agrees with me. Numerous other fucking thinkers on this subject that you would normally point to as like really good, really sane people agree with me and not the fucking bread tubers that you are coming at. You're coming in here to repeat the fucking takes of. Jeremy Corbyn. Okay? We're not fucking shills of Vladimir Putin. Our worldview is directly the opposite of Vladimir Putin's worldview. He is an oligarch. He's one of the wealthiest motherfuckers on the planet. Why in the ever-loving fuck would I ever defend him? This is entirely separate. But you don't have any way of comprehending politics other than, oh, you're defending this person. You must be defending this person because you think, or you just hate America and that's why you're like running defense for Vladimir Putin. That's not the case. Okay? Putin is not a good person. He's a horrible monster, okay? And so is America. And the reality here is the people of Ukraine are stuck between two fucking forces. And there are plenty of countries that have been able to successfully neutralize countries, of course, that don't have Russian speakers and Russian people living in them, that have a history of being a part of a broader fucking Russian empire, if that's what you want to call it. Certainly, like Finland. But the ultimate goal here is neutralization, to have a buffer zone that is that's not directly a part of NATO, regardless of whatever the fuck the Ukrainian government's interests are. Okay? Because NATO, no matter how much you describe NATO as a defensive force, is not a defensive force. It is an offensive force. That's the whole point. They train weapons onto and have encircled
which President
Russia.
Vladimir Putin said in a long pre-recorded address are recognized as being independent from Ukraine. Well, despite the large numbers of Russian troops surrounding Ukraine and its borders, Russia has continued to deny it has any plans to attack neighboring Ukraine, but has long threatened unspecified action in the absence of security guarantees from the West. Well, amongst those guarantees, a pledge that Ukraine would never join NATO. Well, earlier on in the day, the president convened his top officials in Moscow for a presidential Security Council meeting. This, of course, in the context of a spike in tensions in eastern Ukraine, which Western powers have been saying could be used by Moscow as a pretext for an attack on Ukraine. So there we can see the Russian President Vladimir Putin, who has signed those decrees recognizing Donetsk and Luhansk as being independent regions, independent of Ukraine. I'm here in the studio with Craig Coperes, who is a
This seeing Donetsk or seeing the eastern Ukrainian territories that are majority Russian as separate regions is going to cause a fuckload more problems if neutralization agreements do not happen immediately. Okay? That is a diplomatic escalation. That is a soft power escalation that will create a situation where, oh yeah, we have to fucking protect these territories. We have to protect these territories. That is a fucking step in the wrong direction. Okay? That is absolutely the case here. They aren't majority Russian. Yeah, exactly. No, it's not like Crimea. You're right. This isn't like Crimea. This is not like Crimea at all. Claiming that you have to. Here's what I'm afraid of. Crimea is entirely separate from this conversation. But when you talk about the eastern Ukrainian territories where there are big chunks of Russian people, okay? There are big chunks of Russian people. My fear is that this will be similar to Georgia. And then he'll say, oh, we need to actually defend these territories, and that's why we need to fucking bring people in. That's why we need to bring in, our forces, our military, to protect these Russian people. Okay? And that's not good. That's not good at all. This is an aggressive action that Vladimir Putin has taken. Okay? This is different than just doing posturing, saber rattling, military exercise at the border. This actually is aggressive action. Okay?
Quite a lot of what President Putin said this evening sent a chill through people in Kiev.
I go hard.
Putin is fully aware NATO will never invade Russia. All of his advisors know this as well. No one in the right mind believes NATO will attack Russia. Russia has more military on that front than NATO and 1,000 nuclear weapons. This is about regaining peace of the Russian Empire. The entire beginning of the speech was about how Ukraine should have never even been recognized as a separate republic in the first place. We'll watch the entire speech now.
The world's biggest war criminal has been talking for an hour now, basically about how my country has no right to exist. People are reacting.
How is what he just did the West's fault? I need your actual take here. The West's fault in this circumstance is letting America fuck up the conversation from the goddamn jump and not actually immediately move towards diplomatic stances and allowing a new Minsk agreement or some form of fucking neutralization. Okay? Exactly what France and what Germany was trying to fucking do, and not what America was trying to do, which was, they're fucking crazy. They're gonna invade anytime. They're invading tomorrow, brother. Let's fucking go. They're invading, motherfucker. They're gonna kill everybody. I heard they're eating babies. The Russian army's gonna invade. Then they're gonna eat your babies in Ukraine.
Yo, I wore my
That was the
Hasan
fucking
on the day
issue,
that it worked.
okay?
I'm still
And that's
a virgin.
precisely what the fuck has been going on for the past 2 months. I hate what Ukraine has made you become. What? Become what? This is me. This has always been me.
Goddamn 17 months, baby boy, where has the time gone?
It's crazy. It's like you come to one of the
Putin
fucking
is
like
speaking.
prominent anti-imperialist voices in America on the left, and you're upset that I'm like having a conversation that is you know, anti-imperialist. Like, of course. The West forced Putin to blood and soil Ukraine law. No, you fucking idiot. Also, he's not blood and soiling Ukraine. Shut the fuck up. Don't you think that if the conflict does ignite, history will remember all the posturing and saber rattling as initial aggressive actions? Your take wasn't bad, but hindsight is 2020, and while it could go either way, it's still apparent that you were not entirely correct in your earlier read of the situation. Okay, it doesn't matter what fucking history remembers. You're just admitting that, like, my earlier read wasn't correct
Another
because
one
I
in the books.
engaged
Still waiting
in
on that
proper
merch trail
analysis,
model.
which I still believe, which is Vladimir Putin rolling fucking tanks into Ukrainian territory is absolutely unfathomable. The goddamn American government literally said they're going to take all the way to Kiev. Okay? If my analysis is wrong, whose fucking analysis is right in this situation? Joe Biden literally said, we have reports that he wants to go all the way into fucking Ukraine, take the entirety of Ukraine. What the fuck are you talking
White
about?
people happy Arjan and chat happy Monday, my loves hassle. Has mods.
You're already getting clip chimped on Twitter by other debate bro YouTube fuckheads. Dude, okay, here's the other problem, okay? Nobody fucking ultimately cares about this except for like this audience of people who are like, oh my God, you know, I have a stance on this that is unchanging. I have already admitted that if I'm wrong, if this fucking invasion does occur, then I will admit that I was wrong. It's not like the end of the fucking world, okay? But this idea that like you know, this is important when it's a hyper fucking it's literally
Happy
like
anniversary
a
day.
microcosm of the larger conversation led by people who for the rest of the time talk about like ethical child porn or whatever the fuck and have these endless debates, and how Normans will be like looking back at this and be like, wow, Hasan was so fucking wrong, is idiotic. Okay? I keep forgetting Chad aren't leftists, but motherfuckers who just want healthcare and free college, they aren't anti-imperialists. Yeah, exactly. But the problem is American, the problem with like American leftists is that, of course, they grew up in the imperial core. It's very, very difficult for them to shake that off. It's almost more difficult for them to shake that off than shake off the fucking the notion that they have to live in a capitalist society. Also, I forgot to fucking blast off. So here's the take. I mean, here's my tweet that I tweeted out saying that I'm live and alive. So people will just move on to yelling at you for your next purchase. Yeah, exactly. Why did chatters watch these cringe ass YouTubers and then come cry about them in your chat? I don't know, dude, because they're fucking cringe, okay? That's it. The unfortunate reality is that this is a cringe community. We do talk about politics on the internet. So there's going to be some fucking cringe motherfuckers. You are so fucking NA it hurts. The whole concept of international law isn't going to make Crimea wrong, eh? Dude, you can't say I'm so North America and then bring up international law as though we respect international law here. It's very weird that a lot of people are repeating what you hear on MSNBC, what John Bolton believes, what, you know, like the entirety of the neocon foreign policy class believes, and then telling me that my take is the, you know, my take is the NA one, the out of touch one.
Yo.
Okay? That's weird.
Has he?
Anyway. Pro-NATO leftists are liberals who are horny for internet drama? Yeah, it's so stupid.
Hassle.
Alternative take to yours, Biden's was a good statement. Either Russia invades, at which point he looks right, or they don't invade, at which point Russia was curtailed by the West. Heads, Biden wins. Tails, Russia loses. Exactly. But the point is, if Russia did not have fucking...
Wicked.
If Russia was engaging in the same exact fucking military actions that they engage in every goddamn year with no interest in actually fucking invading Ukraine, and they don't end up invading Ukraine, then Biden escalated a conflict to a position where they were actually going to fucking, you know, where they made it seem like, you know,
Today
Vladimir
is
Putin
my
is going to
16th
invade
month's
Ukraine.
anniversary
The
and my
entire, what
30th
needs to
birthday.
happen
Hassle,
right
thanks
now
for all the
is
entertainment,
neutralization.
Hassle.
That's it. That's it. So instead of fucking constantly and consistently giving you guys my goddamn fucking takes on this, I've decided instead of talking about this shit, I just want to show you other people who I guess agree with me on this issue, because it is deeply, deeply, deeply frustrating to constantly fucking talk about this issue over and over and over again. Okay. It's just, I know that a lot of the liberal, you know, baby leftists care more about the aesthetics than anything else. So if they hear like people that they love and respect, like fucking, I don't know, Noam Chomsky or all these other people, maybe then they will understand where I'm coming from with my like actual anti-imperialist point of view.
But there was quid pro quo that NATO would not move 1 inch to the east. That was the phrase that was used in the interchanges, meaning to East Germany. And on that condition, they went forward. NATO immediately moved to East Germany when Gorbachev vigorously protested, naturally.
By the way, remember, this is literally what Vladimir Putin was saying. Like he was saying this in his speech earlier. Okay? So just remember that.
He was informed by the United States.
I don't know where this is coming from. Oh my God, where is this fucking coming from? It's so fucking cringe. Oh, that's where it was coming from. Got it. Okay.
States that it was only a verbal commitment. It wasn't on paper. Exchanges, meaning to East Germany. And on that condition, they went forward. NATO immediately moved to East Germany. When Gorbachev vigorously protested, naturally, he was informed by the United States that it was only a verbal commitment. It wasn't on paper. The unstated implication is, if you're naive enough to think you can make a gentleman's agreement with us.
Also, the other part of the reality is, even if it was like literally a written agreement that NATO would never expand, do you think that they would not find a way to violate that? Who gives a fuck? Like, who absolutely gives a fuck? Okay? Like, you can't even, people are coming in here and being like, actually, fact check, no such agreement actually ever happened. Like, okay, does that change the reality that NATO is still an expanding aggressive force, aggressively posturing against Russia? I don't understand. Like, what does your fact check mean in this situation? The Soviet Union is fucking done, and NATO is still encircling Russia. Why would I, like, what does your fact check change about that? NATO's involvement in Libya and Afghanistan. Fact check. It's actually a defensive force.
It's your problem.
We're going to watch the fucking psychotic first half of the speech as well.
They didn't say that. I'm saying that. But the NATO moved to East Germany. Under Clinton, moved right up to Russia's borders. Just a couple of weeks ago, U.S. Military equipment was taking part in a military parade in Estonia, a couple hundred yards from the Russian border. Russia's surrounded by U.S. Offensive weapons. Sometimes they're called defense, but they're all offensive weapons. And the idea that the new government in Ukraine that took over after the former government was overthrown, last December, late December, it passed a resolution overwhelmingly, I think something like 308 or something, announcing its intention to take steps to join NATO. For no Russian leader, no matter who it is, could tolerate Ukraine right at the geostrategic center of Russian concerns joining a hostile military alliance. I mean, we can imagine, for example, how the U.S. would have reacted, say, during the Cold War if the Warsaw Pact had extended to Latin America and Mexico and Canada were now planning to join the Warsaw Pact. Of course, that's academic, because the first step would have led to a violent U.S. response and wouldn't have gone any further.
This is an older video. This is like a way, way older video.
For example, how the U.S. would have reacted, say, during the Cold War if the Warsaw...
The entirety of the West Ukraine gives a fuck. Like, bro, how fucking dumb are you? Holy shit, the only reason why you just can't accept this is because you're avoiding the top of the hour outbreak. Fuck you, dude. It's not even top of the hour yet. Okay. I've mentioned this before, but let me repeat it one more time. Okay? A reminder that the Cuban Missile Crisis was nearly identical to the circumstance where America put NATO ally Turkey, America put fucking missiles pointing at the USSR in NATO ally Turkey. Okay? They put missile bases in Turkey pointing directly at Russia. Well, not Russia, but the USSR at the time. As a retaliation to that, what is this? Change VOD title? All right, what did I change the VOD title? As a retaliation to that,
11 months of contributions to the
nukes, not just missiles. As a retaliation to that, Russia built, or Russia sent, like old ass fucking missiles into Cuba. Okay? This caused the Cuban Missile Crisis. This is where, like, this is how it originally started, with America using NATO to flex its fucking might. America using its allies to flex its fucking might against the USSR. NATO originally was created because the USSR was an unpredictable force of evil. Okay? It was an unpredictable force of evil, and what we had to do was, align every fucking nation state we can against this communist force that was spreading ideologically and also offering material help to other countries that were having their own very democratic socialist, revolutions. That is precisely what that's precisely what NATO was designed to do, and that's precisely what NATO is still trying to do to this day. Even though Russia is no longer a communist country, the USSR is not a real thing. Russia is Russia has a fraction of the power that it once had. It's just a nuclear power. Okay, that's it. So for a lot of you to turn around and say, "Oh my God, NATO is so fucking pogger. It's so pogger. I love NATO. I'm a leftist, by the way." I don't know where you're coming from. Democratic Socialist USSR? No. USSR is not democratic socialist, okay? The USSR had a lot of fucking problems. They had a lot of issues. But the real reason why America and Western capitalists were against the USSR was not because of their mismanagement, okay, of grain stocks. It was not because they were, especially under Stalin, a brutal authoritarian fucking country to live in. It was because they were offering material support and spreading the ideology of communism and socialism around the world, which was a problem for, especially in third world and developing nations, which was a problem for fucking capitalist nations who wanted to seize all of that land. Okay? That was it. That was the difference. That was the reason why they were fighting against the USSR, because there was a counterbalance in the world during the fucking Cold War where a large nation state that could match up with the United States of America and even some of the fucking Western capitalist powers, they could actually fucking offer support to other countries that were like, I'm socialist. I want to do socialism. I want to nationalize my fucking extraction industries. Okay? And then that big dick fucking USSR could like send them fucking money and weapons and offer them training and help. But America did not like that. Bring someone on that could talk some sense to you. You're going full Spotify. I think a lot of you are completely oblivious to this reality. A lot of you have not been here the million different times I've had these conversations about like third world liberation and about how the United States has extracted, or how Western capitalist nations have extracted natural resources from the third world regularly. Okay. It's kind of fucking weird. And the idiots that say Hasan becoming based, because a lot of you fucking dumb, like ultra tanky motherfuckers don't realize that this is a consistent position I've held. Okay? This is a consistent position I've held since day one. Why the fuck do you think I get canceled all the goddamn time? Idiots. Okay? Just because I'm not some fucking weirdo who like denies that like North Korea is kind of a shitty fucking place to live in. Okay? It doesn't change the reality. Just because I'm not like fucking being like, ooh, Jusha, it's the best ideology, it's great, even though it's not even fucking Marxist-Leninist, doesn't change the reality that like I have a different understanding of Western exploitation, Western imperialism, and capitalist exploitation and capitalist imperialism in the third world than like 90% of these fucking social democrats who are like living in the fucking imperial core. Obviously they have this take, because ultimately it goes against their best interest to fucking to recognize and admit this. There's a reason why there's so many fucking people that are coming from unique backgrounds that are still in here for a very, very long time.
16 months of up the RA.
Okay. Let's continue.
The pact had extended to Latin America.
Also, people keep saying it was Ukraine's own choice to join NATO. Okay, well, it was Crimea's own choice to fucking join Russia then. Like, you can't fucking be like this region of just predominantly overwhelming majority Russian people with a fucking military that is like literally Russian, with a military that joined the Russian military immediately after the annexation, that is time and time again fucking consistently polled on being a part of Russia, that's doing better now under Russia than it was, and then turn around and be like, oh, it was Ukraine's choice to fucking join NATO. Anyway, the real choice here is the top of the hour ad avoidance. You could say yikes all you fucking want. You can say yikes all you want. Crimea was annexed. Crimea was annexed. Yeah, it was so crazy that like no one fucking died. Shut the fuck up. And like everyone thinks they wanted to be a part of Russia. They were a part of Russia until, like, most of your parents were alive when they were a part of Russia. They wanted to be a part of Russia. It's always been a separate, autonomous fucking region, regardless. Just because you don't understand the fucking history and you keep saying yikes, 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 my favorite YouTuber told me something different, doesn't change the reality of what's going on in Crimea. You live in fucking Ohio, okay? You are not Crimean. You are not Ukrainian. You are not Russian. The motherfuckers that live there are literally like, no, we want this. And you're like, I do not consent. Because I defend the Ukrainian sovereignty, brother. The Ukrainian borders. Okay, blood and soil for Ukraine, brother. I'm joining the Azov battalion. I'm a 3%er. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I see a lot of things differently, especially regarding robust social safety nets.
Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue, okay?
Posting cringe in the chat. Also, NATO and Putin can.
You must show evidence that Crimea, more importantly, the Crimean You must show evidence that Crimea, more importantly, the Crimean people, the referendum was illegitimate. No, of course the referendum was illegitimate. It happened under duress. Okay, I'm not a fucking asshole. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, there was a Crimean referendum. That doesn't matter. The referendum doesn't even matter. Do you want to know why the referendum doesn't matter? Because there have been numerous fucking polls since then by Western countries and Western NGOs that routinely want to fucking make it seem like Crimeans want liberation from Russia. And yet, for some fucking weird reason, all of those polls that Western NGOs that have very clear interests in making it seem like Crimea wants to separate from Russia keep showing the reality that Crimeans want to be a part of Russia. So you cannot consent to their fucking liberation, okay? You cannot consent as an American to their attitude. That is imperialist. Okay?
No more brain rot than normal, I think.
The real problem is Luhansk and Donetsk, okay? I'm fucking it up. That's the real issue. Crimea is not a fucking issue. Shut the fuck up. Like, Crimea is not a thing. You yourself are freaking the fuck out about all this shit for no fucking reason, okay? Stop bringing up Crimea. It doesn't even make your point look good.
Thank you.
It's the inverse of the I consent meme you made for Dark Viper AU. West NGOs, when Hasan doesn't like them, literally CIA. Western NGOs, when they support Hasan's argument, fair and accurate. Hey, you fucking idiot. My argument is Western NGOs have historically been aligned with the fucking CIA, and like civil society organizations are oftentimes utilized by Western imperialist capitalist countries and Western state departments exclusively to fucking drum up support when there's like real revolutionary action, real revolutionary spark in countries, okay? Real uncertainty, real anger, real volatility. It's oftentimes utilized. That is oftentimes utilized to create a much larger fucking movement, okay? This is something I talk about all the goddamn time. That's precisely the reason why I'm pointing out to the Western NGOs, because they have every fucking interest in making it seem you're not hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth. And this is really a problem. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth, okay? They have every interest to make it seem like the fucking Crimeans don't want to stay with Russia. And yet they still consistently show that they want to. Okay? If they're fucking, fuck. Should have never put that thing. Oh my God, I just ripped off so much hair from my head. Holy fuck. If those NGOs showed,
dog people anyway.
If those NGOs actually fucking showed that Crimeans do not want to be a part of Russia, then I would be like, yeah, like clearly, of course they're going to say that. Of course they're going to say that. Of course those NGOs are going to show that. Okay? Because it's in their best interest. And even then, they're not showing that. Why is it so difficult for you to comprehend this? Anyway, it doesn't matter. People born in 2004 are currently arguing with you about Ukraine. Yeah, it's true. That's literally true.
Whoa. A whole season of Has.
Please ignore this drama baiting bullshit from chat with other streamers. It's all telephone game silliness. Show your integrity if you're wrong. Yeah, it's true. So like I've said time and time again, like if I'm fucking wrong, I'll admit it. I get things wrong all the fucking time. Okay? I get things wrong all the fucking time. And when I do, I admit it. Let's take a look at what the ABC News special report is saying about Ukraine now, though, because while so many people kept saying like, oh yeah, you know, Russia is going to invade Ukraine anytime now. Russia's going to invade anytime now. And that has yet to happen. This is an escalation from the Russian side. This is what happened today. What happened today is the biggest escalation from the what happened today is going to be the biggest escalation from the Russian side. Everything leading up to this is insignificant in comparison to what happened today. Okay? The recognition of Eastern Ukrainian territories that have a decent chunk of Russian people living in them, that is an escalation. Military border exercises is not. Let's see what the American analysis on the Putin speech is now.
I was struck by that idea that maybe Putin never intended to come to the negotiating table.
And it sounds like we have Ian back. Ian, I want to go back to the question that I tried to ask you before, which is this reference to Ukraine being a puppet for the U.S. and this threat for the Ukrainian government to cease military operations in those separatist areas to stop the Russian genocide, as Vladimir Putin calls it, in those areas. How much is misinformation playing into all of this, and what is the real picture of the violence on the ground?
The real misinformation is me forgetting to fucking run the top of the hour ad break and then telling you can avoid those ads if you no longer want to see those ads. All you need to do is subscribe for $5. For $5 Ukrainian dollar. I keep forgetting to run the ad. I'm running it now. Here it is.
Any attempts at some kind of diplomatic resolution to this, it looks like Putin certainly wasn't interested in that. And if you look at the narrative that's being portrayed, to the Russian public, it's that the Ukrainian military is on the offensive. I mean, we even saw the Russian military today talk about 2 Russian armored personnel carriers.
Even if you're wrong, it's the right stance to say there's almost no chance they'll invade, rather than the U.S. media saying it's happening, it's inevitable, it's going to happen tomorrow, it happened already, war, war, war. Exactly. But the problem is a lot of people personally have been invested in that narrative. So now they're not coming in here to actually hear the analysis. They're coming in here to be like, oh, I'm right. And it's really fucking gross. And it's really stupid. I oftentimes talk about how people view and contextualize the news on the internet debate space and how annoying it is, okay? How annoying it is that, the only way that, to be fair, you bragged about being right too. Yes, I did. And I still am. A lot of people don't fucking see this because, and I probably shouldn't have, okay? Let's be real. It's just fucking annoying to gloat. But I changed the title to Russia has yet to invade Ukraine, day 12. It's now day 14, by the way. My editors keep forgetting to change it. But I changed the title to fuck with all those people that are running laps and freaking the fuck out and saying, oh, dude, you were wrong. But they still haven't fucking invaded. So I am still right. And if they do end up fucking invading, then I'll be wrong. They want you to be wrong so bad because they've been wrong every time they've believed the invasion dates and America keeps putting out. Yeah. If they don't invade, I'm right. And if they do invade, I'm still right. Wait, what do you mean? No, if they do invade, then I'm fucking wrong. My analysis was incorrect. The likelihood of Russia invading Ukraine is insane to me. It would fucking destroy Russia. It's unpopular in Russia. There are polls that have been conducted in Russia right now, okay? When Russia annexed Crimea, Vladimir Putin was celebrated for that decision. Nationalism grew in Russia. They loved it. They were like, this is a great idea. This is a great thing that you did. Thank God you did this, whatever. Those very same people are completely against Ukrainian invasion because it's so fucking stupid. It is it's a war of attrition that Russia will lose. Gross. I mean, they might not lose. They could overtake Crimea. Not Crimea. They could overtake Ukraine inevitably, but it still doesn't change the reality that the sanctions would ass fuck them. And on top of that, the actual war would be incredibly fucking costly. My fear now is that they're going to say, oh, Donbass is a security risk, so we have to take it over. We have to take over the Donbass region because it's presenting a security risk for our Russian citizens that live there, or our Russians that are living there. And that is, in my opinion, that's unacceptable. Okay?
Hassle.
Because that is you're adding in additional territory, and that is expansionist. That is not fucking Crimea-like, okay? That's different.
Hello from a Kansas Democratic.
Of course, they're not going to go to fucking
Hasan.
Kiev like the way that the American media is hyping it up, because that would be fucking silly as shit. But it doesn't matter. People saying that Russia has the capability to do certain things on certain days is being mistaken for people saying that an invasion is going to happen on that date.
5
And then
months
when it
passed.
doesn't happen, people say another invasion prediction didn't pan out when one was never made. Capability does not equal prediction. You're telling me that America has only been saying Russia is capable of invading Ukraine? Because even then they would be incorrect. Because America is not fucking capable of, or not America, Russia is not capable of fucking invading Ukraine. You just justify Putin's plans for 2 weeks? What?
5 months of Pepe Gou.
Okay, I'm going to repeat one more time. I do not agree with what Vladimir Putin is doing and doing a repeat of Georgia, okay, in eastern Ukrainian territories. This is a separate conversation to have than Crimea,
Sup.
okay? What's going on in eastern Ukraine is a civil war that has turned into a proxy war as a consequence of Russian involvement that is now being used as a fucking political posturing operation internationally, as a geopolitical conflict. That is what's going on there.
Vladimir Putin
There are
actually
Russian
raped
people
Cuba?
that want to separate. The Russian government is helping them, okay? Because they want to expand on that territory. There's like mines there. It's big. There's some industry there, factories there. That's the reason why Russia is interested in expanding into it.
Okay.
But ultimately, the greatest thing would, in this situation, the greatest thing that would shut down all these conversations would be neutralization. Okay? That's it. Neutralization. That is what we are looking for. That's the goal. That's what should happen. And that's it.
Also,
Okay? Is that good? Is that helpful for some of you? I think I've repeated myself so many times, but let's listen to the Vladimir Putin speech now.
News, but the Russian state media RIA is now reporting that President Putin told both French President Macron and the German Chancellor Scholz that he will sign that recognition of that Donbass region.
Russia is capable of invading the Ukraine. They would steamroll into Kiev if they wanted to. There's even been NATO analysis about this and the fact that NATO mobilization would be too slow. However, they wouldn't be able to maintain the occupation and Western sanctions. Exactly. Russia, that's what I've been saying for fucking months and months and months.
14 months
Russia
and I'm
is not
starting to
fucking
think he
capable
likes yelling
of
at us.
having
And I'm starting to
launching a
like it too.
counterinsurgency, urban counterinsurgency warfare in Afghanistan in its fucking backyard. That would destroy them on top of the fucking sanctions that would ruin Russia and even some European countries. This is precisely why I've been saying it's fucking ridiculous to assume that Russia is going to go in and invade Kiev. Okay? A lot of Western leftists think that this is some Hearts of Iron 4 game where Russia is going to blitz Ukraine and then keep invading other countries. If Russia got involved in that, it would wreck Russia like Afghanistan did to the USSR. Putin and Russia knows this. There's no real reason for them to take all over Ukraine, all of Ukraine. It's just exactly. It's so fucking stupid.
thank you.
It is being used as geopolitical conflict internationally. It's kind of bullshit. It is a geopolitical international conflict when millions of Ukrainians fled into Western Europe. Yeah, that will be a fucking international geopolitical conflict. The point of this, the point of the problem here is that like diplomatic solutions are available. They've been available since day one, and the issue is that no one I mean, European trade partners of Russia want to have diplomatic solutions. Ukraine wants to have diplomatic solutions sometimes. And you know who doesn't want to have diplomatic solutions to this conflict?
Rand.
I'm sorry to say this, but Boris Johnson and Joseph Robinette Biden, okay? Let's go, Brandon. The Mac attack. Those are the two motherfuckers that are literally like, no, fuck that. They're invading. They're literally invading tomorrow. Please, they're invading tomorrow. They're invading tomorrow. It's going to happen again. 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 Really shouldn't speak on it when you're clearly biased. Having a personal attachment to Ukraine. This is true. That's the other part of this problem. Like, I am Ukrainian at heart, okay? I stand with Ukraine. I kneel for the Russian flag when the Russian national anthem comes up, and I stand up, okay? I stand up. I'm cocked. Hard as a motherfucker when I think about defending Ukraine. I have said on the record time and time again that Russia, aka Western Ukraine, belongs to the Ukraine. Okay? Or Eastern Ukraine. Sorry, not Western Ukraine. I fucking keep fucking up East and West. God damn it. Russia, more like Eastern Ukraine. Am I right? Exactly. I've said this. Crimea belongs to Turkey, and the entirety of Russia belongs to Ukraine. All right, let's watch this.
In that report, that Russian state media report, it does cite the Kremlin. So, again, unconfirmed by NBC News, not verified by NBC News, but one Russian state media outlet now reporting that President Putin will recognize that Donbass region independent of Ukraine, and that he will sign that recognition. So an indication of the announcement that we think we may get from President Putin at some point this evening here in Moscow.
Please have Mark Ames or Derek Davidson on. I should have Mark Ames on, honestly, because, I mean, he's been pretty good on this. If Ukraine's liberals are openly questioning Zelensky's fitness to lead now, you have to wonder what his far more formidable domestic opponents, hardline nationalists in Ukraine's security structures, oligarchs on Zay's wrong side are thinking and doing. And this is exactly what the fuck I've been saying for the past month, okay? America has never done this before. America has never fucking literally like beefed up war talks, armed and trained radical factions in a country that actually do not have a lot of on the ground support, but definitely do have fucking support within higher levels of government as a consequence of their ties to people like John McCain and people like in the American military. Okay? Interesting.
If you say Vladimir Putin is bad 3 times, Putin will invade Ukraine.
Interesting. You gonna watch the speech or talk shit to strawman? I'm gonna get to the speech, but I already, you know what my take is. I think it's an escalation and an expansionist to claim that like Eastern Ukrainian territory belongs to fucking Russia, and that I am worried that they're going to move troops further into Eastern Ukrainian territory and say it's actually Russian territory. There's Russian people here. We must do this to protect the interests of Russians that are living there. So I'm against that. That is already fucking, like, the first step in that process is independence, and then it's security concerns. Okay, I know what this looks like. Donetsk and Luhansk are not fully controlled by pro-Russian separatists. There are Ukrainian troops in a front line that splits both areas in half. This will allow Russia to deploy troops in Donbass in order to defend territorial integrity of DNR and LNR. Exactly. It's independence that comes first. It's the recognition of independence that comes first. Then it's fucking troop presence. Then it's full-blown fucking annexation of the territory. Like, and that is not acceptable. Former Russian state joins Russia. Ooh, scary. No, you can't just say that, dude. There's like a fuckload of Ukrainian people that live there. That's ridiculous. And their lives have been fucking upended for the past, like, however many years. Like 15,000 people have died in this fucking region. They're constantly fighting against, like, nationalist forces in Ukraine are clashing against fucking separatist forces that are backed by the Russian government. That shit sucks, dude. That's unacceptable. That you're crazy. So ultimately, like, that is an aggressive act against Ukrainians that live there. That's an invasion. Like, I don't disagree with that. So like I've said, I mean, this is a way more aggressive stance than anything that we have seen thus far. Okay? Anyway, let's continue.
Наша цель нашего сегодняшнего совещания заключается в том, чтобы послушать коллег и определить наши дальнейшие.
Isn't this a strategic move? A country that has territorial conflicts can't join NATO? Bro, I don't think France and Germany would ever allow Ukraine to join NATO anyway. Okay?
With the source today, Hasan.
Like, just, you don't need, like, of territorial issues. Okay? It's not happening. I don't even think America wants fucking Ukraine to join NATO. I think America wants a weak Ukraine, okay? I was going to respond to like Big Bad Joel or whatever. I wrote a tweet out and I fucking forgot to blast it because I drafted a tweet to him because he asked me a question about like, what are you saying? Like, what are you implying here? Like, what kind of consent is being manufactured here? And I think it's a really good question. Big Joel said, I haven't been watching your streams on this, so I'm not sure what the idea is here. Are you contending that the CIA is trying to manufacture consent with the possibility of a Russian occupation of Ukraine? Consent for what? What I mean is, wouldn't Russia actually occupying Ukraine be the consent creating thing? What is the U.S. government gaining by dangling this false information of a non-event over the world? Genuine question. So I think the real problem here, or I think and I do think that's a genuine question, for the record. I don't think that's like a fucking bullshit question. I don't think it's like someone being like, just curious, like, why do you not admit that NATO is a defensive allegiance or whatever? Okay? I think that is a genuine question. So what I personally believe, and this is speculation, okay? You know, look at the sign above me. It says Vladimir Putin is bad. Now imagine this part of the process is me speculating. I don't have access to Vladimir Putin's brain. I am just simply looking at the geopolitical interests at play, okay? My speculation is that while America most likely would not allow NATO, most likely would not allow Ukraine to join NATO either, okay, because of, you know, a nuclear power, because NATO being an aggressive, an offensive imperialist fucking base building project against the USSR and now Russia, being at Russia's doorstep would be an egregious act of war against Russia, which wants territorial sovereignty, which wants understandable autonomy, okay, which also has expansionist interests. Vladimir Putin does have expansionist interests, for sure, okay? Because of that reason, though, it would be nuclear holocaust. If NATO invoked Article 5 and brought in international forces to Ukraine and fought against Russian forces, that would be nuclear holocaust, like mutually assured destruction, nuclear holocaust, two nuclear superpowers duking it out, okay? So that's just the truth, and that's what Joe Biden knows. I don't know what Joe Biden knows. Brandon is probably fucking brain dead. But that is part of the reason why, that's part of the reason why this is just simple posturing and doesn't go beyond that, right? So now that we brought that part up, what do I think America stands to gain from this? America stands to, one, weaken Ukraine so they are more susceptible and more interested in the help that Western nations like Canada and America are offering Ukraine. Okay? If you're weak, you can be used as a weapon against an enemy, a foreign adversary of America's that we have decided is strong. Okay? Kurds know this. Kurds are wielded as a weapon, usually in the Middle East, and America is doing exactly that with Ukraine in this moment. Okay? There are real fears that Ukrainians have towards Russians encroaching on Ukrainian territory, okay? But America does not give a fuck about the legitimate interests of Ukraine. America does not give a fuck about Ukrainians, okay? It's just, we'll give you more aid, we'll give you more guns, and you can weaken our foreign adversary. Now, the secondary part about this, People that keep coming in here and saying you need to stop talking about foreign policy is the funniest fucking take.
Daddy.
Dude, you are literally a chatter. Like I don't know you. You've learned things that you've come in here and learned from me. I've consistently talked about foreign policy. My takes have always been anti-imperialist. Nothing is new. What has changed is your opinion, okay? You are now matching for the first time ever what you have learned from American history that you've learned here that you agree with. You are now trying to apply it to contemporary American politics, and instead of applying it appropriately, your brain wiring is unfortunately too hyper focused on you being a labor aristocrat living in the imperial core, that and believing that American imperialism is still a civilizing force. That's not new. Okay?
Max voting age of 70 when? They're dying soon.
Is Putin planning to weaken the Ukrainian economy, then move in? That's a good question. I think Putin cares more about overtaking eastern territories rather than the entirety of Ukraine itself. I do not think that Vladimir Putin has interest in like taking over the entirety of Ukraine. Possibly just the eastern territories. Maybe in the future they might want to move to the entirety of Ukraine, but that's like 10 years in the future. And I also do not know what Vladimir Putin is thinking. I do not have the capacity to understand his brain. I can't read his fucking mind. Okay?
Hassle.
So, let me explain something here though. Ukraine has internal political problems. Now, one thing that Ameribrained Westoid idiots, okay, can never comprehend is that a country is not a monolith. You do this all the time. It's hard not to think this way. It's hard not to feel this way. But the unfortunate reality is that Americans have been brain broken into believing that every country is a fucking monolith. And Americans have been brain broken into thinking that their governments, foreign countries' governments, are actually operating at the behest of their interests of the citizens. You live in America. You want healthcare. You're a leftist. You recognize that neither party actually has your best interest at heart. Right?
Oh boy.
So you have to understand that Putin operates in a similar capacity, and there are plenty of fucking Russians that disagree with him, just like there are plenty of fucking Russians that disagree with the Ukrainian administration and its actions. There are plenty of Ukrainians that disagree with the Ukrainian administration and their actions. So what America does best in this situation is turn foreign governments into a fucking monolith and then pump that information out through every fucking avenue that you can ever hear or watch, and then turn around and take some of the most reactionary and most violent factions, most nationalistic factions, just like we did in South America. Okay? Just like we're doing in Ukraine right now, just like we did in Afghanistan. We take some of the most violent, nationalistic, awful factions, we train them, we give them weapons.
I have a friend who was there just
and
a
then
few weeks
we
ago.
take
He was
their
moved to
defenders
Poland lately.
and
He's not very
people that
optimistic
have
about the
sympathetic
situation.
ties to those violent fascistic factions, and we plant them into positions of prominence within that government. Now, the Azov battalion itself is a Nazi group, okay? And Ukraine has Ukraine has a history with allegiances to the Nazis as a consequence of hating USSR more than the Nazis, and thinking that like maybe if we align with the Nazis, then we could have fucking maybe they will think that we are not Slavs but instead Ubermensch as well. Didn't happen, didn't pan out, whatever, right? So that still very much exists in Ukraine. But it's not as popular, okay? But it can be. That's the problem. It can be. It has the capacity to be. Because countries like this, especially when they're fucking bordering a country like Russia, are quick to just go down the nationalistic, fascist fucking attitude, okay?
Keep it up.
And we already have these factions that are working within the National Guard. We already have these factions working within the Ukrainian National Guard. The Azov battalion has already put its tentacles into the military of Ukraine, the military power of Ukraine. That's why you see them training grandmas and shit on American television without anybody mentioning that they literally have Nazi memorabilia on their fucking tags and shit. Okay? And you also see their sympathizers in positions of power in Ukraine. And that's how this works. So now it's not, I'm not overblowing how big the Azov Battalion is. The Azov Battalion is only one part of this. Okay? But the sympathizers, the nationalism, the nationalistic mythos that exists within Ukraine is what is more important here. And America uses that to their advantage. Okay? Yeah, just like the right sector. Exactly. That's the fear. Okay? That's the fucking fear. The Azov Battalion is like Ukraine's Taliban? Exactly. Russia is a bastion of right-wing extremism, though. I agree. I agree. I understand. But what I don't understand is why supposedly open-minded progressive liberals come in here and go, well, they're not really Nazis, or how many Nazis are in fucking Ukrainian parliament actually?
El giggle.
Like that's the issue. That, like, what are you doing? Like, you're such a fucking defender of like American interests that you're gonna avoid what America has done time and time again and is trying to do in Ukraine.
Are you willing to be join the military and eat your words if Russia does invade Ukraine? Maybe a bet, since you have a lot of money.
Okay. To bring you back to the Joel question, the Ukrainians are targets of the consent being manufactured. It's their consent the governments that continue to ally with the West. So what I'm trying to state is a weak Ukrainian government that is unpopular is a beautiful opportunity for American interests. Why is it a beautiful opportunity for American interests? Because they can goad Russia into taking action. Okay? That's it. That's my take. And this is speculative. This is what I am this is speculative. This is what I'm fearing. But America gets to fucking sell weapons. Dude, I swear to God, I'm going to ban fucking Mega one of these days. Like, it's just never a good fucking tweet. Come on, dude. Just stop. Okay? America gets to sell weapons, and America gets to quite literally weaken one of their foreign adversaries by pushing Ukraine as a pawn into taking more aggressive posturing against Russia, who will, of course, understandably want to defend its own country, will want to defend its own territories, who also simultaneously wants to fucking expand, certainly. Are you saying that the U.S. wants Russia to invade Ukraine? Oh, 1,000%. 1,000,000%. Oh, it would be so good. Oh, Jesus Christ. It would be so good for America. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? They're like, oh, please, please, please invade Ukraine. Please. That would be so fucking poggers. That would be so fucking sick. Oh. Okay? That's how I feel. Yes.
Has what?
Okay, man, you said that shit 20 times already. Let's watch the video. Even fucking brain broken Moldovan Mama Liga is like annoyed with you fucking shitters who keep fucking repeating the same talking points that I have to address over and over again.
Ukraine is not just a neighboring country to us. It is an inherent part of our own history, culture, spiritual space.
When Vladimir Putin says this, I don't know why the fuck people are like, oh, dude, he's saying he's going to take over the entirety of Ukraine. No, he's not saying that. Like, that's not what that is at all. Okay? It's true.
4 months, let's go.
Like, that doesn't mean he's like, this doesn't mean that they're like, he wants to take over Ukraine. He's going to take over the entirety of Ukraine.
They are our comrades, relatives, not only colleagues, friends, but also our family, people we have blood and family ties with. Since ancient times, people from ancient southwestern Russian lands were calling themselves Russians and Orthodox. That was happening until 17th century, when part of these territories rejoined the Russian Empire, the Russian state. And after that, it seems that we know all about this, that we are talking about facts that everyone knows. But at the same time, we need to have understanding what is happening today to explain motives and aims that Russia has. We need to...
You're being intentionally so dense and I don't get it. Wait, what do you mean? Like, do you want me to fucking deny the history? Like, I don't understand. Like, when he's repeating historically accurate fucking takes, what is the anger here? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, what the fuck? What do you want?
Say a couple of words about the history of this matter. I would like to start by saying that the modern Ukraine is...
By the way, this doesn't mean that like fucking he has a right to take over modern Ukraine, okay? I just want to repeat that because a lot of people don't understand what my position is on this, and it's fucking way more complex. It's easy to misunderstand my position if what you're hearing about my position is not something you can comprehend, not something that you've understood personally, not something you've actually given the fucking time of day to. I've been saying since fucking day one that, of course, Russian expansion into Ukraine is unacceptable and not good, and it's bad overall. That's why diplomacy is something that we need to be doing. Diplomatic avenues is the way we need to fucking continue this. I've said this from day one for the past months and months and months. And now motherfuckers are going to come in here and probably gaslight me into saying, oh, that's not true. You never said that. You actually want Russia to fucking invade. I do not. Okay? I do not.
Was completely created by Russia. To be more exact, by Bolshevik communist Russia. This process has started.
Wait, what?
This matter. I would like to start by saying that the modern Ukraine was completely created by Russia. To be more exact.
Just unfollowed you on every platform. This is bad, my dude. UK being in Europe is like Cuba being in North America. It's an island, bruv. UK is next to Europe, not in Europe.
Since you forgot to blast off, can you unbound?
Oh, no, dude. I lost a big one, dude. I lost a big one, bro. What the fuck? This guy that's been following me since fucking 2021. And an oi, bruv, too. Dude, buddy, it's done. It's fucking done, dude. Fuck!
Is leaving it yellow when it's mellow but flushing it down when it's brown a praxis?
I disagree with you, but these people are like personally hurt by your takes on this, Lamau. Yeah, I don't know why. Because, well, I do know why. I do know why. The reason why people are they feel like they're personally hurt is not because they're like Ukrainian and like have misunderstood my positions or something. Okay? The reason why they're hurt is because like the only way for them to analyze politics is by taking up a team sport role on this issue that is way more complex than that, okay? And using like the easiest fucking examples that they can like put inside of their brains, like, well, Vladimir Putin is Hitler, and this is just like Hitler. This is Hitler. Hitler is the same thing that's going on. Okay, and they just, the only way they can like comprehend politics, especially complex, foreign policy. You legit said Hitler invading Austria wasn't bad? No, you fucking idiot. I said in the grand scheme of things, on the list of horrible things that Hitler has done, if you were to fucking bring up Austria as Austrian annexation, you would look like a fucking clown ass. But the only reason why you would use that, I never said that it was, like, I never said that that wasn't a big fucking deal. The point is, you're using that to make a comparison to Hitler. You may to draw a line between Hitler and Putin, okay? If Hitler just did that, without all the other shit that he did that you actually fucking consider to be horrible and unbelievably evil, you would not ever think of Hitler as a bad guy in the same fucking way. Okay? You would not know what his name is. And that's really fucked up and unironically anti-Semitic.
Hassle.
To just like, to revise the Holocaust into just like Hitler's annexation being the fucking primary, you know, the primary awful thing. So genocide is the line then? What if Putin decides to take more of Ukraine? There's no way this person has been in here. Bro, I was analyzing this stuff long before you came around. You were right about a lot of stuff. This just isn't one of them. People in your audience are capable of thinking it for themselves. There's no way this fucking idiot is like actually hearing the things I'm saying. No, genocide is not just the fucking line, you idiot. I already said, once again, that like taking over additional parts of Ukraine is unacceptable. What the fuck is wrong with you? Shut the fuck up. If you're not going to listen to what I'm saying and you're only going to get your takes by like going to another fucking content creator and hearing what he has to say about what my position is, then get the fuck out of here. Don't be in here then. Because or when you're in here, shut the fuck up and listen. Okay? It's deeply disturbing. It's deeply disturbing that you just come in here and make me repeat the same fucking talking point that I just repeated like 3 minutes ago. But you just came in here and you're only you came in here like 3 minutes after I just mentioned it. And now all you got is like fucking whatever critique that you just learned that you're repeating.
Are you liking Horizon?
God damn. How long until an idiot say you didn't condemn the Armenian genocide? I'm surprised people haven't fucking brought that up. And then people say, this dude is big mad. Like, that's Fedora Battlemaster. Like, yeah, dude, you got me. I'm big mad. Anyway. Continue with this.
By Bolshevik communist Russia. This process has started almost immediately after the 1917 revolution. And Lenin and his supporters did it in a rough way. If we talk about Russia, they were alienating parts of historical territories of Russia.
They should hit America.
And millions of people who lived there, obviously, no one asked anything. Then before the Great Patriotic War and after it, Stalin added to the USSR and handed over to Ukraine some lands that belonged to Poland and Hungary. And as a compensation, Stalin gave some ancient German lands to Poland. And in the 1960s, Khrushchev decided to take Crimea away from Russia and also gave it to Ukraine. That's how the territory of the Soviet Ukraine was formed. But now I would like to draw your attention to the initial stages of the establishment of the USSR. I think it's of utmost importance for us because we have to start from afar. I would like to remind you that after the October Revolution of 1917 and the civil war that followed, Bolsheviks started building a new state. And they had some differences among them. Stalin, who in 1922 was...
You're acting like the U.S. is the bad guy here for some reason. Is the bad guy here for some reason? Again, there's no shot. There is no fucking shot you're in here. I mean, look at the top, dude. Look at the top. It literally just says in bold fonts, Vladimir Putin is bad. I don't know what else to tell you, okay? Vladimir Putin is bad. I don't know what to do. Should I get a fucking forehead tattoo that hopefully will allow you to understand and have a more charitable fucking take to what I have to say here? Some of you are so fucking stupid. It hurts my very soul, okay? What do you want from me? What do you want? Well, I just want you to listen. I want you to shut the fuck up and listen charitably instead of like doing the thing that everybody hates that everyone does on Twitter, which is ascribe a position that you do not have to you to make bad faith, uncharitable fucking takes in the chat. It's incredibly selfish. Please.
14 months of the best brain rot.
At the same time, Secretary General of the Soviet Communist Party and People Commissar on the Matters of Ethnicities decided to build the country on the principles of autonomy, thus giving to the republics, to the future administrative units, wide authority when they were supposed to join the state. Lenin criticized this plan, and he suggested to make concessions to the nationalists, the way he called them back then advocates of independence.
Do you think Vladimir Putin
Basically,
is bad?
that was
I
idea
can't
about creating a confederation and give the right to every nation for self-determination. That was the basis of the Soviet state.
Dude, this is so incredibly fucked up. You can never have a conversation about this. Popular streamer Hasan publicly defends Hitler invading Austria while live to 40,000 viewers. They found it again. They found another way to fucking do this. I did not defend Hitler invading Austria, dude. Redditors who literally...
Top of the hour.
Hasan gets canceled every week. Haven't seen it on Reddit yet, but here we are, though I'm not sure what Hasan's stance on Russia taking Crimea is based off this video. Oh... It's fucking insane, dude. Who is this fucking piece of shit, dude? Let's see. Let's look at this fucking piece of shit's personal profile real quick. Also, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. What a fucking piece of shit. r/World News Andy. Like, motherfuckers who can't, like... Motherfuckers who can't, like, win... who can't do anything. Try to, like... Oh, that's weird. That's crazy. That's... Oh, another fucking Destiny viewer who now realized, like, he can't fucking do this shit on LSF. So now he has to go to a public freakout, dude. That's fucking wild. What an incredible thing. You're literally terrorists, dude. You're like internet terrorists. You're so fucking shitty and sad. Oh my fucking Lord. That's so interesting. Here, go fucking downvote this, okay? I'm fucking... I don't want my name to ever be mentioned on fucking Reddit. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Don't brigade public freakout. I'm sure those moderators are smart enough to fucking realize maybe... Oh, no, never mind. They've already, like, been mirroring it. Dude, I mean, dude, this is not the best way to deal with your mental health problems, okay? If you're a Destiny watcher, deal with your mental health by touching grass, not by trying to fucking actively and deliberately, I don't know, not trying to actively and deliberately fucking post this shit clipped out of fucking context, okay? People in your community have a right to disagree with you and say they're just calling us these years. Dude, are you fucking stupid? People disagreeing with me in my community is one thing. People literally fucking posting something out of context to make it seem like I'm a fan of Hitler when what they're saying is fucking ridiculous and actually unironically making it seem like that was the worst thing that Hitler ever fucking did. That's what I'm angry about.
Since NATO enjoys love to fact check so much.
Imagine your source of happiness being is waiting for a streamer to say some easily misconstruable shit. Yeah, I mean that's it. Oh, anyway, let's continue.
First, in 1922, it was enshrined in the Declaration on the Establishment of the Soviet Union, and then, after the death of Lenin, it was also
There's
enshrined
another
in the
public freakout post
of the USSR of 1924. And right away, here we have a lot of questions. It raises a lot of questions.
Reddit is one of those places where they're like, Reddit is one of those fucking places where they're so fucking aggro on, you know, r/World News and all this other stuff. The post was already at negative upvotes before we looked at it, so don't worry about it too much. Those other subs aren't nearly as deranged as LSF. It doesn't even fucking matter because, like, it doesn't matter because a little bit of push on one end can like very easily change the outcome of a post and like totally fucking brigade it.
And first of them, and the main question, why were they making all kinds of concessions to the nationalists at the outskirts of the former empire, to give to the administrative units that were haphazardly formed huge territories, oftentimes that had nothing to do with them, and they were giving these territories with the population of historic Russia, and these administrative units were given status and shape of the state entities. And once again, this begs a question: why did they have to do such generous gifts even the most blatant nationalists couldn't dream of, and at the same time give the Republic a right to withdraw from the new state without any preconditions? At first glance, it doesn't seem clear. It seems like madness, but only at first glance, because there is an explanation. After the revolution, the main goal Bolsheviks had was to keep power, to stay at power at any cost. And for this, they went to any length to sign humiliating conditions of the Brest truce when the Kaiser's Germany were in the dire economic situation and the outcome of the World War I was already almost decided. And by giving any concessions to the nationalists inside the country, from the point of view of the historic destiny of Russia and its people, Lenin's principle...
He's criticizing the USSR, but Americans around me still call him communist. Dude, if you think Vladimir Putin is a communist, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Okay?
2 months.
I just like he's not. He has literally talked about how Marxist-Leninism is a threat. That the Western world needs to fucking fear as well. He's one of the wealthiest dudes on the planet. Okay? He's not even remotely socialist. You're a psycho. Okay? You're a complete psychopath. He's also not a good guy. He's not a good guy. He's a bad person, okay? More importantly, he's a bad fucking dude. Did you admit you were wrong? What? I wasn't wrong. He has not fucking invaded. Shut the fuck up. Motherfuckers are like, dude, I've been wrong this past week. And now he's... motherfuckers are like, literally, I've been wrong this past entire fucking week. And it doesn't matter. And I'm still fucking wrong until this moment, okay? But it doesn't matter. You should admit that you're wrong. You should admit that you're wrong. So weird, dude. Also, I do not fucking consent to being restreamed to all the fucking weirdos that literally... Look, you can restream my content all day, every day. Obviously, I have entire fucking channels that are dedicated to this shit. I have like YouTube channels that are fan made and fan operated. But if you're restreaming me and then your fucking fan base is coming in to like try to get me canceled, then fuck you. You do not have the consent. You can't do that. And if you are doing that, I hope you get fucking banned. Straight up. Like, even if it was just like fucking normal shit, even if it was normal shit, like all you were doing is just like watching and restreaming, then that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But all you do is restream and then have your fucking fan base come in and try to get me banned or try to do PR campaigns against me. It's very strange. And then you also have like these fucking weirdos, man. You are always drunk.
Oh shit, 2 months.
Fuck.
Principles of building the state weren't a mere mistake. That was much worse than a mere mistake. After the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1990,
it's also impossible for someone to have a stance change on new information like the more recent Putin posturing. Exactly. I've already addressed that. Vladimir Putin recognizing the independence of Eastern Ukrainian territories that have a chunk of Russian people living in them, but are not majority Russian. Very different than Crimea. Those people hairline is moving back just like Ukraine's border, and that's the motherfucker. First of all, there it is, dude.
Incredible to listen to you.
There it is. A 28-month subscriber. I did not fucking hit. I did not hit your ass.
Talk about NATO as a smokescreen. It's not a breach of international law if a sovereign country wants to join NATO or the EU. Prime gang hassle.
That's the one that fucking gets you clapped up, baby. That's all right. I've been enjoying his like schizo posting in the chat for the past 4 years, 5 years that he supported me, but
My mom says I am to call her for some reason.
that's entirely separate. You have crossed the line, unlike the Russian forces, which have yet to cross the line, the Ukrainian border. You, on the other hand, have. Okay. And 28 months of avoiding the ads, and the 29th month, you're actually going to start getting hit. Not shelling, okay? Not shelling, but you're going to be hit with the top of the hour ads now at the top of every hour, because you're not going to be able to resubscribe. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break. It's coming right now. And if you no longer want to see those ads, hairline, like this is what happens whenever I have like fucking weird psychopaths in here, okay? Restreaming my content. Like this is what happens, okay? This is what happens. It's like, dude, your mom would literally give up a significant portion of her wealth to have sexual intercourse with me one fucking time. And you're over here being like, your hairline is receding, Lamau. Like, I'm sorry, dude. You look like shit. You literally look like shit. You watch debate lord fucking YouTubers. You are a fucking weirdo who never leaves his fucking cave basement. And you're out here being like, dude, I think you look bad. It's crazy. It's like denying reality in front of your fucking eyes, okay? Anyway, let's continue. Like I was saying, Hasan, no matter what happens, you weren't wrong in attempting to reframe things and encourage diplomacy. This is the only answer. Agreeing to the sincere negotiations with European nations at the helm. The lessons learned is not to feed into the dualistic framework and be open about Russia's past misdeeds. None of it changes the need for diplomacy and regional security agreement. Yeah.
Yo.
The people that say, the people that are like struck a nerve, I got you, that usually just like come from other streamers that are watching, like that's their fan base. I'm going to be all right. You can try, and you do try desperately as best as you can. Oh, by the way, let me just serve the fucking ad real quick. You can try desperately to like make my day worse. Okay, and many of you do, and maybe that'll, you know, allow you to escape how fucking horrifying your reality is for a brief moment. Okay? Like, maybe it'll make you feel a little bit better that, like, you're using your fucking sock account to come in here and, like, brigade for your favorite streamer that you're watching currently. Watch me. It's just not going to happen, though. Your life is not going to be better. You're going to be just as pathetic and just as sad. That's it. And like I've said time and time again, I'm running the ad now. Like I've said time and time again,
Islam.
I believe that there is a diplomatic solution here, which is the neutralization of Ukraine. That's it. That's what I've said since day one. That's what I believe in. That's the best, least bloody way to deal with this conflict. Okay? Stop listening to people put positions in my mouth. Stop listening to fucking people clip chimping me. If you come in here, the only thing I ask of you, and I will, this is the last time I'm gonna, like we've been banning people regularly, but the one thing I ask, if you come in here, is just to be charitable. Okay? Is just to be charitable.
Something about brain rot.
you want, this has become absolutely obvious. Of course, what happened in the past cannot be changed, but at least we have to talk about it in an honest and direct way, without any political agenda, without giving any political color to it. I can only add that the ideas of the current political realities, no matter how beneficial they might seem currently, under no circumstances cannot and should not be a basis of the building a state. I'm not blaming anyone, accusing anyone of anything. The situation in the country back then and after the Civil War and before the Civil War was incredibly difficult, was critical. And now I only can say that that's how it happened. That's a fact, that's a historical fact. And as a result of Bolsheviks' policy, the Soviet Ukraine was created. And we have every reason to say now that it's Ukraine created by Vladimir Lenin. He's its creator and architect, and it's fully confirmed by the documents from the archives, also including the decrees, Lenin's decrees regarding Donbass that was added to Ukraine, and now great the sentence demolishing all the statues, all the monuments to Lenin. They call it decommunization.
Superiority. Capitalism.
You want decommunization? Well, we are quite happy with that.
Your lungs and veins filled
But
by the slime
don't
it
stop
espouses,
halfway.
the most
We
unnatural
are ready
strain
to
of
show you
hatred. Stay
what
there.
would
Yes,
mean
you will love
actual
it. Never
decommunization
hesitate
for
to say
Ukraine.
its name.
What the fuck?
At HasanAbi,
Coming
we
back
will
to
have
the
you
history of the
together
map,
back
I would
by
like
starting
to
following
remind you
you and
that back in
the border
1922, at the territory of the former Russian Empire, the Soviet Union was established. But the reality showed that keeping this territory and ruling this territory using the principles of confederation seems impossible because it had nothing to do neither with the realities nor with the historical tradition. And the Red Terror and switch to the Stalin's purges and the monopoly of the Communist Party, nationalization, planned economy, all that in reality was turned into a formality, nothing more. Principles that were declared but didn't actually work. In reality, Soviet republics had no sovereign rights. None. In practice, what was created, strictly centralized, unitarian in its character. State that was centralized. Stalin implemented not Lenin's ideas, but his own ideas of how state should be built. But changes to the founding acts, to the constitution, he didn't make any changes in this regard. Lenin's principles about building the Soviet Union were not reconsidered technically. It seems there was no need in this. Under totalitarian regime, authoritarian regime, everything worked well, and it looked nice from the outside. It looked more than democratic even. But still, it's a shame. It's a shame that from the formal foundations our state was built on, they didn't clear out this odious, utopic, brought about by the revolution, but destructive fantasies. And in the future, how it often happened, no one thought about it. The leaders of the Communist Party seemed to be confident that they managed to build a strong governing system, that using this policy they managed to finally resolve the national issue, but replacing the notions, manipulating the public moods could cost dearly. The infection of nationalism did not disappear, and that bomb that was undermining the state with this infection of nationalism was just waiting for its hour.
Putin talks about the USSR just like the online anarchist dude. You would think they would love him? Yeah, but he's also not like, you know, he's currently not into LGBT. If he was, I feel like, yeah, he'd have more anarchist He'd have more anarchist support, maybe. Also, anarchists like to align with the State Department. So.
To come. Because once again, any republic had the right to withdraw from the USSR. In the middle of 1980s, against the background of raising problems, crisis of the planned economy, the nationalist issue that was caused not by some ideas of the Soviet peoples, but by...
He's literally an authoritarian, diametrically opposed to anarchism. Man, chill out. We're making fucking jokes, okay? We're making jokes. I know he's authoritarian. Oh, God. Well, I mean, there's anarchists who say ACAB and then support NATO, so, you know, that's another joke, which is anarchists for NATO.
Growing appetite of the current leaders.
Also, anarchists don't know jokes. That's sorry. I was being, it's ableist to assume that an anarchist can understand a joke.
Escalated. But the USSR leadership, instead of analyzing the situation and making thoughtful decisions in the economy and in the political system, in the governing system, they were only talking about restoring Lenin's principles about NATO.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be shitting on anarchists. Like, I literally showed Noam Chomsky earlier. I was Noam Chomsky posting earlier, okay? It's just like anarchitties that are fucking annoying.
National self-determination. More than that, inside the Communist Party there was a struggle for power, and each side, wanting to expand its support, started to encourage this nationalism. They were trying to play with it. They were promising anything to this nationalism. And when they talked about the democracy and bright future based either on the market economy or a planned economy, but when in reality people were getting poorer and poorer and their deficit got stronger.
Okay, this is fucking, this is boring. Get better content, Putin. This is like, I mean... You should get Noam on the show like Miskiff did. He helped Miz a ton with his worldview with Noam Chomsky. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No one from the authority was thinking about tragic consequences. And then they went down well-trodden path of...
Okay, yeah. It's just like historical context, I got it.
And the place to talk about the constitutional right or give definition of what citizenship is, but still it begs the question, why in those difficult conditions they needed to make the situation even less stable. But the fact is still a fact.
He's couching something evil inside of something boring. The arc of the speech is that the modern Ukraine is a fiction and should be Russia. Well, he succeeded in fucking duping me into not understanding that point because he is fucking incredibly boring. Half of it is like accurate history. The other half is, I don't think he's saying that, by the way, but maybe I'm wrong. I think what he is instead saying is, here is the lead up. Here's the historical context that you're never going to fucking hear ever. And of course, it's going to be biased towards his current predicament and what he wants out of Ukraine. Okay. And it's just like the translation is awful too. Bro, the Milady Fedora stank is ripe in chat today. Yes, it's fucking awful. This is... Okay, listen. This speech is whatever. If they move towards recognizing Eastern Ukrainian territories as independent territories, then the follow-up to this is going to be, oh, we have to defend them. We have to defend the Russians there. And then they're going to fucking annex, okay? So that is a fucking shot. That's a shot fired. That's way more, I know he recognizes it in the speech, that is way more concerning than like American State Department saying, oh my God, I can't believe that fucking Vladimir Putin said he's going to eat Ukrainian babies tomorrow. literally what happened. No, Crimea is not a good example of this. Georgia would be a better example of this, okay, than Crimea. And before people say, well, you know, the Georgian territories that were annexed, like, or Georgian territories will be attacked first. Doesn't matter. Crimea is not a good example of this. No, the shadow was right, making it seem like Ukraine is a made-up country is the favorite thing to do for them. Do we hear it every day here? Yeah, I'm talking about Atlanta, Georgia. I have a different take than you, therefore I must go full rage bane, LSF child, and spam how wrong you are. I will cream immediately following your ban as I make a Reddit post on mobile with my left hand. Yeah. Anyway, this is actually concerning, and it is a step against diplomacy. It is a step. This is the first fucking time, and gearing up for this very moment is the first time that I have legitimately changed my position and now do think that Russia would potentially, or Russia is making moves towards, at the very least, eastern Ukrainian territories. The intel overall on Russia moving into Kiev is wrong. It's silly. That's not going to fucking happen. I still don't think that that will happen. That would be ridiculous. The material circumstances of the material circumstances that would render Russia to be a crippled shell of what it is as a consequence of the sanctions and as a consequence of a war of attrition that would destroy the Russian economy, would make it impossible. It would make it the dumbest thing that you could do, with very, very little benefits of taking over Ukraine. Okay? Now we were talking about the rational self-interest of world leaders. Putin has won this game with his logic several times now. What are you going to do? More useless sanctions? I mean, they're ready for fucking sanctions as well. This is new information. This is beyond doing military exercises at the border. Okay, this is beyond like what you see on your fucking what is it? The open source intelligence Twitter accounts that you fucking track. These like think tank nerds, okay? This is actually one, I'm against it. I don't believe that Russia has I don't believe Russia has the right to overtake eastern Ukrainian territories. Okay? Two, I think that this is against neutralization. This fucks up neutralization talks from the Russian perspective. Okay? That's it. Zelensky is now talking, I guess. So send it to me and we'll watch that. Zelensky and the Ukrainian government also miscalculated the situation by saying that they're going to join NATO and even get atomic weapons back. I mean, dude, if we're being real, I mean, straight up, 100%, people might get mad at me for saying this, but like, never give up your nukes. I was talking to Brace about this last night. Three rules, okay? 3 rules. 1, never give up your nukes, okay? 2, if you're a small nation or if you're a nation that wants like to at least like, you know, be a nation and keep its sovereignty, immediately start making nukes, okay? And lastly, and this is the most important part, if America says you have nukes and you don't have nukes, you need to fucking find nukes immediately. That's a must, okay? The worst thing you can do is what we call the Gaddafi. When you don't have nukes, America says you have nukes, and you say, okay, I give up my nukes that I don't have, and then you get ass fucked by a bayonet, okay? That literally, that's the Gaddafi special. Just, you have to, if America says you have nukes, even if you don't have a nuke, you have to find one. It's over. You literally have to find a nuke. You have to find a nuclear You have to fuck the ICBM capabilities. Like, you first and foremost need to find immediate uranium and figure out how to enrich that, or you're fucked. You're fucked. They will ass fuck you on video with a bayonet and then publicize that to the rest of the planet. Okay? And then clap. Not funny to laugh at. Gaddafi was murdered in a brutal and terrible way. I agree. We'll see what happens. Pago being for countries having nukes is base, but you are still against nuclear energy. I mean, I'm like half joking. I just wish that we didn't have a fucking Second Amendment ass attitude towards nuclear armament.
2 years before the Soviet Union collapsed, it was doomed. Now radicals and nationalists, including, and first of all, in Ukraine, they take the merit of winning independence. But we can see that that's not the truth. What happened to our country was caused by the mistakes done by the leadership of the Communist Party, made at different stages and at different times in their national and economical policies. The collapse of historical Russia, named the USSR, was brought about by them. And despite all this, despite stealing from the people, our people agreed to the new realities that were brought about by the collapse of the USSR. They recognized new states, new republics, not only recognized. Back then, Russia was in dire situation, but it tried to help its partners from the CIS, including Ukrainian partners, because starting from the moment of proclaiming independence, they started making requests for the material.
Okay, I really don't get why you try to predict the future. You don't need to do that to explain the situation. Dude, shut the fuck up. The fucking material circumstances of an active fucking invasion destroying the Russian economy is not different than what it was a month ago, okay? It's still the fucking same, okay? And my analysis leading up to this moment has been correct time and time again, whereas the American State Department backed fucking media has been wrong. That might change, and when that does, and when new information comes out like this, like the recognition of independent Eastern Ukrainian territories, that's new information. That's actual fucking new information that changes the dynamic dramatically. What does Putin gain and try to accomplish, or was he trying to accomplish? I don't know. I haven't seen the polls. I haven't seen the polling results of Vladimir Putin's Eastern Ukrainian territorial expansion, but I do know that it is deeply unpopular to invade Ukraine across the board. Like an entirety of the entire Ukrainian invasion is incredibly unpopular. Completely fucking unpopular. People have an overly simplistic point of view and they say USSR 2, USSR 2, USSR 2. Like, that's not the case, okay? That's not the case. His approval increased originally. The US never predicted that Putin would claim Eastern Ukraine. No, they said Vladimir Putin would go into Ukraine and like take over the entirety of Ukraine, including Kiev. They kept saying it over and over again. This is still at this stage posturing.
Частина окупованої Донецької, Луганської області. Засідання Ради нацбезпеки.
Bro, I can't. What the fuck? You can't send me a fucking. What? Don't give me Ukrainian coverage, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Give me something with English. Do you think this independence recognition is an attempt to strong arm the West into a better treaty, or is Putin really up to lose his war? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know. I have to admit that I don't know. I just feel a little heartbroken seeing you like this. When you finish the news coverage, I think it's better to move on instead of speculating. Okay. Give me an English one, please. Very interesting link about Putin's ideas around NATO and Ukraine. Bad title, but good explaining video.
On how Russia sees NATO because A, it helps explain the current crisis, and B, it's something that hasn't been particularly well covered in the media. It's also worth saying that obviously Russia isn't one ideologically cohesive bloc. Not everyone in either Russia or the Russian political establishment sees NATO in the same way. So, just to be clear, when we talk about how Russia sees NATO, we're essentially talking about what the current Kremlin establishment claims to believe about NATO. Anyway, disclaimers aside, let's get into it. As we see, there are three places where the Russian and Western perspectives on NATO diverge. First, while NATO and the West see NATO as primarily a mutual defence pact, Russia doesn't consider NATO to be a purely defensive alliance. Second, Russia doesn't see NATO as an exclusively military alliance. It also sees it as a political and cultural project.
I mean, this is true. This is accurate.
Third,
so far
Russia
the video
sees NATO
is
not
accurate.
as a post-World War II phenomenon, but a continuation of the West's anti-Russian foreign policy, which began in the early 17th century. Alright, let's start with the first one, the idea that NATO isn't a purely defensive alliance. NATO's official policy states that the alliance does not seek confrontation and poses no threats to Russia, and the only bit in NATO's founding charter that talks about military action is Article 5, a mutual defence clause which says that if NATO members suffer an armed attack, then all other members will defend it. On its website, NATO rejects the idea that NATO is aggressive, insisting that NATO is a defensive alliance. You get the point. NATO clearly self-perceives as a defensive alliance. Russia, however, isn't convinced. And to be fair to them, NATO does have a history of getting involved in conflicts that doesn't really involve its own members.
That's actual fairness from an English-speaking channel that I was not expecting.
The cases cited most often by Russia are Kosovo and Libya. Let's start with Kosovo, where NATO intervened in 1999. At the time, US-Russian relations were already at a low following the election of a former KGB agent as Russian Prime Minister in September 1998, and the US bombing of Iraq in December 1998. Iraq and Russia were allies, and the Americans failed to notify Russia in advance. NATO-Russia relations were also strained in part because the Americans and the Russians weren't getting on, but also because NATO had just accepted Poland, Hungary and the Czech Republic in March 1999, all former members of the Warsaw Pact. On the 23rd of March 1999, Javier Solana announced that NATO would begin a bombing campaign in Yugoslavia against the Serb armies, in order to prevent, quote, humanitarian catastrophe. Somewhat unsurprisingly, this didn't go down well with the Russians. Although Yugoslavia and Russia weren't formal allies at the time, Serbs and Russians share a Slavic and Christian Orthodox history, and Russian nationalists described NATO's bombing campaign as an attack on their Slavic brothers. Now, the Russians never really bought NATO's claim that the bombing campaign in Kosovo was a humanitarian intervention, not least because NATO failed to gain the approval of the UN Security Council, and the campaign itself killed at least 488 Yugoslav civilians. At a time when NATO-Russian tensions were already strained, Russia saw NATO's involvement in Kosovo.
Here's the point, okay? Here's the point. When you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. We talk about this. I'm going to try to reduce this to, like, police brutality, right? When you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Because NATO is a military alliance, the only humanitarian way of stopping active genocide, ongoing conflicts all around the fucking planet is by bombing them. Okay? That's it. It's that simple.
as
And while the bombing of Yugoslavia is one that is contentious for obvious reasons, okay, one that people disagree on, including Noam Chomsky, including Bernie Sanders. The Libyan one is a more recent example and one that is absolutely indefensible.
A dangerous precedent allowing NATO to get involved in conflicts outside of its borders as long as it could come up with some semi-plausible humanitarian pretext. Putin himself described Kosovo independence as a terrible precedent that breaks up the entire system of international relations. From Russia's perspective, in 1999 NATO was expanding towards Russia, which doesn't have a great human rights record, while at the same time saying that we can bomb non-NATO countries for humanitarian reasons. It's a similar story with Libya, where NATO intervened in March 2011 to put an end to Gaddafi's brutal regime against Libyan rebels. While Russia abstained on UN Security Council Resolution 1973, which authorised member states to take, quote, all necessary measures, Russia considered NATO's subsequent campaign excessive and therefore illegal.
Which, by the way, it's true. Like 100%. 100% true.
The UN tried to pass a similar resolution regarding Syria, Russia vetoed it.
Like,
clear sign that they...
Again, look at the sign. I'm tapping the sign. Vladimir Putin is bad, but he's right in this situation. Okay? And look no further than what is going on in Libya at the moment, and also understand that like, these are disposable countries, okay? These are disposable countries that America and Western interests will just use and fucking cast aside. Ultimately, to weaken what America has declared their foreign adversary. Even if millions of people are fucking displaced, even if millions of people are dead as a consequence of this, that's still a W because you got to fucking sell your guns, one side. And on top of that, you weakened economically, politically, the other side that you consider to be a damning foreign adversary. All in an effort to reinforce your hegemonic status. That is what the ultimate goal here is by West, specifically, not even the West. I don't think France, I don't think Germany, I don't think a lot of these countries are interested in what America and especially the UK and even Canada is interested in. I think they're super far away, and the further away you are from Russia and Ukraine, the more aggro of a fucking take you have. Because Germany especially has a trade relationship with Russia. They get their energy from Russia. That is a relationship that you can utilize to your advantage in times when the Russian administration is deciding to do whatever the fuck. France not interested in Libya? Sorry. I was talking about Ukraine. Of course France is No. I'm talking about Ukraine. France is, of course, it's France. We're talking about North Africa. France thinks it's their territory. That's different. I'm not talking about Libya. I'm talking about Ukraine. Sorry.
They didn't like what happened in Libya and weren't planning on letting it happen again. Russia didn't like NATO's overreach in Libya for a couple of reasons. At the time, Russia was trying to convince Gaddafi to give the Russian Navy access to a port in the Mediterranean, and Russian companies were investing in Libyan oil reserves. NATO's intervention and the subsequent chaos ruined all of that. But most of all, Russia saw NATO's involvement in Libya as proof that NATO had become even more activist in its interventions. After all, Libya didn't threaten NATO in any way, and had even begun to cooperate actively with Western governments in key areas such as nuclear disarmament.
Remember what I talked about? When I said, like, even if you don't have nukes? I don't think Libya ever had nukes, by the way. I don't know why, like, people said, did Libya ever have nukes? I thought that was a lie.
You get the point. After Libya and Kosovo, Russia began to see NATO not...
Russian troops in Ukraine, and we're watching confirmation bias video. Dude, there is no confirmation bias. I have already fucking described that what Vladimir Putin did today is entirely different than what has happened leading up to this. It is an expansionist fucking policy. Okay? That is completely, if the troops are actually fucking moving into Eastern Ukrainian territories to defend Eastern Ukrainian territorial interests and the Russians living in Eastern Ukrainian territories, that is 1,000% an aggressive action that is beyond posturing. I don't know what more you want from me with respect to the situation, okay? Like, I am not in agreement with the peacekeeping mission in Donetsk and Luhansk, okay? I'm not. Better late than never. You fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up. That is entirely different than Russia is going to invade the entirety of Ukraine, okay? That's still unacceptable, but you motherfuckers have been constantly talking about how Russia is invading today, tomorrow. It happened. It's been happening. Okay? You've been wrong this entire fucking time. I'm simply looking at this from the point of view of what Russia can do, okay? What Russia can do and what they can't do, what they have the allowance to do. A full-blown invasion of Ukraine would fucking destroy Russia. Of course, more importantly than that, would destroy Ukraine as well. You know who suffers in that situation? The citizens, the workers in Ukraine and the workers in fucking Russia. Those are the people who get ass clapped.
Merely as a defensive alliance, but also an offensive one that uses the pretext of humanitarian intervention to justify aggressive actions. Russia sees NATO's member support for Ukraine in a similar light.
So glad Hasan is standing up to the Western nations and is siding with Russia and Ukraine. Wait, what?
Ukraine is not a NATO member, but NATO has nonetheless decided to get involved. Now, in NATO's defence, it's worth saying that NATO's action in Libya was supported by the Arab League and involved 14 Arab coalition members, and the UN International Commission of Inquiry on Libya found no breach of UN SCR 1973 or international law, concluding instead that NATO conducted a highly precise campaign with demonstrable determination to avoid civilian casualties. It's also worth saying that NATO would claim that both interventions were genuinely humanitarian, but, well, apparently the Russians don't buy it. On to the second difference. Russia sees NATO
more humanitarian
as a
efforts
and
by NATO.
political project as well as a military one. One of the reasons that Russia is so wary of Ukraine joining NATO is that Russia believes that NATO membership will also make Ukraine more politically and culturally Western. And, well, Putin doesn't like the idea of a functioning Western-style democracy on his doorstep. And this is sort of true. NATO is nominally based on democracy, individual liberty, and the rule of law.
This part is bullshit. Putin just ordered a peacekeeping operation in Eastern Ukraine. Yeah, I saw. We're gonna move into that after this. Okay? We're gonna move into that in a second once this video is done.
Members who share, quote, Western cultural ideals. Spain only joined in 1982 after a successful transition to democracy. In 1991, NATO told the Visegrad countries that membership was conditional on economic and democratic liberalisation, and Slovakia was excluded from the 1997 Madrid summit because of undemocratic behaviour by nationalist Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. NATO's membership action plans, first introduced in 1999, require members to uphold the rule of law.
Oh, I totally avoided this. Hold on, sorry. The idea that like NATO's political okay. This part is bullshit. Okay, this part is bullshit. Portugal was a founding member. It was a dictatorship. The the liberal POV that like Russia is fearful of a Jeffersonian democracy is a laughable notion. It's not that. It has never been that. That's not a real thing. Okay. We don't even have like a fucking real democracy. Turkey does not have a democracy. You don't need to have a real fucking democracy to be a part of NATO. That's bullshit. Okay. It's all about strategic interest. And if anyone ever, if any fucking person that has even read a lick of Marxist fucking theory tries to pull that shit on you, shove that back down their throat. That is like literally just the diametrically opposed to dialectical materialist thought, okay? Just the exact opposite. Like no country operates on these like idealistic boundaries, okay? That's fucking bullshit. Anyone that says like NATO is spreading democracy, and that's precisely what the fucking the Russian government fears, like shut the fuck up, okay? Not real, never been real. You're a fucking psycho, okay? Russia did not fucking annex Crimea because they were fearful of Crimea being democratic or some shit, okay? They annexed Crimea because Crimea historically has majority fucking Russian population, always been a fucking autonomous region, always had military bases, always been fucking Russia's entry point into the Black Sea, incredibly important strategic position, and was legitimately worried. The people of Crimea were worried about the nationalistic rhetoric and the ongoing the ongoing battles in other eastern Ukrainian territories between separatist forces that had become a proxy war for Russia because they were backed by the Russian military against the nationalist forces of the Ukrainian National Guard. Okay? Russia, of course, did not want Crimea, its fucking entry point into the Black Sea, its historic entry point into the fucking Black Sea, where it has naval bases, to be a part of that conflict. Especially considering that there was an overwhelming majority of Russians living there, okay? And they are happy about this annexation. Time and time again has been proven by numerous fucking Western sources. So, that's the main reason. That is the main reason. Not because fucking ideological differences or anything like that. It's bullshit.
Western cultural ideals. Spain only joined in 1982 after a successful transition to democracy. In 1991, NATO told the Visegrad countries that membership was conditional on economic and democratic liberalisation, and Slovakia was excluded from the 1997 Madrid summit because of undemocratic behaviour by nationalist Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. NATO's membership action plans, first introduced in 1999, require members to uphold the rule of law, individual rights, and democracy. You get the point. NATO does usually require member states to commit to the so-called Western cultural ideals of democracy.
This part is bullshit. Anyway, that part I disagree with 100%.
Now, this might not sound controversial. Democracy, individual liberty, and the rule of law all sound like good things. But Putin sees this apparent concern for human rights as a threat to Russia's political culture. The third and final way that Russian and Western perceptions of NATO diverge concerns history. To understand this point, you need to know that Russian politics, and especially Putin, are big on their history. This was apparent in Putin's recent speech in Ukraine, where he made reference to the Kievan Rus, a 9th to 13th century confederal state covering parts of present-day Ukraine, Belarus and Western Russia, when describing Ukrainians and Russians as one people. Anyway, most of the West sees NATO as essentially a peacekeeper, there to prevent a repeat of World War II. Putin, however, claims to see NATO as a continuation of an anti-Russian animus in Europe that predates World War II. In Russian historical
this man is a fucking lib and he explains the situation much better than you would ever be able to. Dude, you're bringing up... First of all, I have already talked about Mersheimer. I've shown Mersheimer's pieces of Mersheimer's lecture last like 3 weeks ago, okay, when I was in the other room. We had already covered these bases. Secondly, he's literally a fucking professor. Of course he explains this much better. I am not gonna fucking sit here and show you guys a 1 hour. Like, stop fucking trying to get me to watch a college lecture when I've already gone over the bits and pieces of this, okay? What the fuck? Ah! Of course he does a better job. Also, he's a conservative too. Like, he's just from 2015. It doesn't matter. His takes are completely correct. And not only that, but also prescient, because that has not stopped. The problem within Ukraine has not fucking stopped. Okay? Like, most of the most of the things that you are like, oh, I haven't seen him cover this, I probably have covered, okay? Most of the things that you think I have not covered yet about Ukraine to offer you, he ascribes to realism in international politics. Exactly. This is realpolitik, okay? That's what his analysis here is. It's about the many steps that the Western governments have taken in preventing some sort of diplomatic relationship that would inevitably neutralize Ukraine, similar to Finland, for example, rather than and create stability in that region, rather than do whatever the fuck we've been doing for the past 2 months now. Okay? Yeah, this guy explains it better, except for the fact that he just said NATO is committed to spreading democracy.
In eastern Ukraine, I think it's quite clear that they are physically involved, that they're...
Russia does fear the prosperity of Ukraine under Western influence. This comes from a Russian. It would be in Russia's best... No, dude. No, I don't even fucking... I don't agree with that, for the record. No. I think it's in Russia's best interest to ensure that Ukraine is as weak and absolutely beholden to Russian power. But it literally doesn't matter as long as they have certainty that Ukraine will be a buffer zone between NATO and Russia. Let Russia in NATO, then let Ukraine join after. Wait, do you still think that the invasion isn't going to happen? Not trolling, just joining. I think that the peacekeeping mission is like literally that's it. That's overtaking eastern Ukrainian territories. That's absolutely invasion. That is happening. I was wrong. I assumed that we could actually have diplomatic fucking talks. You just contradicted yourself? No, I did not. What? No, I did not contradict myself. I'm wrong. I was wrong. I did not even think that Russia would take over eastern territories. And I was wrong. I think that if the reports are true, because there's been a lot of information that has been wrong, completely fucking wrong. And there's still a lot of information that the Western State Department is pumping out by way of mainstream media. About like Russia is going to go and overtake Kiev and they're going to go into Ukraine. But yes, this is earlier today, Vladimir Putin said that a couple days ago, the lower parliament in Russia voted to recognize eastern Ukrainian territories that have some, not majority, but some Russian people living in it, okay, to be independent. This is a part of Russia's strategy in expanding into areas that it believes it has historical fucking territorial claims to. Okay? They claim there's Russians there. This is an independent area. We voted. We decided that this is an independent region. We recognize this as an independent region. And then they say there are Russian people there. We need to defend those Russian people. And then they will fucking push troops there to do peacekeeping missions. And it's basically just an annexation. Okay? Literal Lebensraum arguments. Goddamn. Wait, what? But I'm not saying that's appropriate for the record. I'm not agreeing with that. So I don't know why people don't understand where I'm coming from. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I disagree with a Russian invasion of Ukrainian territories. I do not agree with a Russian invasion of Ukrainian territories. I've said this time and time again. Crimea is different, but Eastern Ukrainian territories where Russians live is entirely separate from that conversation. You could say backpedal Andy all you fucking want, but that's because you're a brain dead idiot who cannot comprehend that new information comes out that changes my analysis. Okay? You aren't acknowledging that most of Donbass per the Minsk treaty lines is held by Ukrainian forces, though. So if Russia goes in to support the separatist border claims, they will necessarily fight the Ukrainian forces there. No, I do recognize that. And that's precisely why I'm saying that is moving towards an act of fucking war. What is this? Who's laughing now? What the fuck? Dude, stop. Don't fucking point that shit. Okay. All right. The recognition of Ukrainian territories. Here, I'll fucking tweet it out so people can like do their dance as well. Subsequent. An aggressive escalation that absolutely moves away from diplomatic. I think this, what? You keep saying you've changed your opinion now since new info was released, but chat's like you're backtracking and they were right and celebrating, which literally isn't what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that. Okay. I have to pee really bad. Anyway, do you have thoughts on how this might end? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Macron. We'll see what happens with the conversation between, NATO nations. EU leadership. Hopefully hopefully that'll, you know, there will be a solution to this, and there will be like a, you know, another agreement that you admit that Russia's doing imperialism, right? Yes, dude. What the fuck do you want? Of course. That's like taking over this territory. Taking over this territory, regardless of whatever their fucking position is unacceptable. Okay, I don't know why you like are hyper focused on the imperialism. Like, who cares? Yes, imperialism. Russia is doing an imperialism. Oh my lord, dude. Oh my lord. I've been anti fucking Russia invading Ukraine since day one. I don't know why the fuck you dumbasses think that I'm like pro Russia invading Ukraine. I'm vindicating your points of view, you fucking dumb little babies. Okay. They didn't annex it though. They did a half measure like they did with South Ossetia and Abkhazia. I can't even say it fucking right. It would be easier if you just say outright that Putin is bad. You know me. I famously have not fucking ever said Vladimir Putin is bad. Look at the sign. Should I put it like here? Is that better for you to see? Is that better? People have been actually calling you a Russian imperialist. It's been very weird. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder where they got that fucking point of view from. And they'll say it's because of me. It's because of like what I've said so far. But it's literally because these fucking douchebags that make videos saying I'm a Russian imperialist or whatever the fuck and clip chimp shit that of course don't show my take about like fucking how I feel about Putin escalating tensions. Anyway, let's continue. I gotta pee.
На этом направлении, имея в виду и обращение руководителей Донецкой Народной Республики и Луганской Народной Республики к России с просьбой признания их суверенитета и постановления Государственной Думы Российской Федерации на эту же тему с призывом к главе государства сделать это и признать независимость и суверенитет Донецкой Народной Республики и Луганской Народной Республики.
Joining us now is White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan. Mr. Sullivan, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And we're just going to get right into it. Is President Biden still convinced that Putin is going to invade Ukraine, and has anything changed?
All signs look like President Putin and the Russians are proceeding with a plan to execute a major military invasion of Ukraine. We have seen just in the last 24 hours further moves of Russian units to the border with no other good explanation other than they're getting into position to attack. We couldn't predict the exact time or day, but it certainly looks like the Russians are proceeding.
And there have been reports of a possible meeting with Putin and President Biden. How likely is that to happen?
Well, President Biden has made clear all along throughout this entire crisis that he is prepared either way. He is prepared to engage in high-level diplomacy to resolve this peacefully, and he's equally prepared to rally our allies and partners to impose costs and consequences on Russia should they choose to invade. He indicated to the French president yesterday that, in principle, he would be prepared to meet with President Putin if President Putin stood down from his invasion. But at this point, we can't say anything other than indications on the ground look like Russia is still moving forward.
How much hope do you have for diplomacy at this point?
We never give up hope on diplomacy until the missiles fly or the tanks roll. But
yeah, totally. If there's one thing that America loves, it's the diplomacy and diplomatic talks. Bro, they literally they fucking released intelligence from questionable sources about how Russia had a kill list of Ukrainians like earlier today. That's not diplomacy, motherfucker. You are 1000% just like trying to fucking drum up as much fear as you possibly can. They did that like this morning. That's not diplomacy. You're just fucking lying about your foreign adversary to like gear up and freak people the fuck out, dude. Putin literally said about that. Wait, what do you mean? It doesn't matter, ultimately. It doesn't matter because now Russia is taking the fucking bait. Okay? They are. And they're moving into eastern territories. That is significantly worse than just like letting out fake... That's worse than fucking hyping up a potential fucking war. Legitimizing America's bad faith intelligence mongering operation is so much fucking worse than just fake lying about how Russia is going to invade. Russia is going to invade. Is it really an invasion if Russian troops are welcome into the east? It doesn't, dude, they're not going to be fucking welcome, dude. There are Ukrainian National Guard there. What are you talking about? Like, those territories are separated. They're not going to be fucking welcome. What are you, crazy? That's nuts. It absolutely 100% downright is a fucking, is a move towards annexation, and Russia has done this before. And I already admitted that. Like, I was afraid of this happening from the jump. Like, peacekeeping? Get the fuck out of here. They're not going to keep peace. That's the absolute worst thing you can fucking do in this situation. The best thing you can have done in this situation was that, the best thing you could have done in this fucking situation is run the top of the hour ad break and fucking or you know, expect the best. Of course, that's when the fucking shelling continues. You know what I'm saying? So if you want actual defense against the top of the hour ad break, then all you need to do is subscribe, baby, for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Okay? That's it. Just debate them in the global marketplace of ideas. Yeah, you can't. You know one thing you can't debate? The top of the hour ad break, baby, which is coming right now, right this very moment. Can Russia just own Ukraine in the blockchain? In this way, Ukraine will preserve the physical ownership while Russia owns it in the crypto sphere. It's a win-win situation. Okay, here is the 1 minute ad break now. We're going to talk about Epstein's associate being self-defense, but this is obviously the fucking top story of the day. What are you, fucking insane? Obviously, I have to talk about this. No, I don't think it's a World War III situation. I don't think it's a World War III situation, for the record. Once again, I think that the information that they have about Russia invading Kiev is also fucking crazy. But who knows? Maybe they'll do that too. I don't fucking know. Okay? What is this? The U.S. is not the cause of what's about to happen. The U.S. won't be the solution to what's about to happen. What's about to happen will happen because Putin wants it to happen. It's going to be terrible and tragic for Ukraine. It's also a bad plan for Russia. While the U.S. isn't a central player here, I mean, the U.S. absolutely is a central player here. I disagree with that. Of course they're a central player, dude. This is America's world, and we live in it. There is nothing that happens on this planet where America is not a fucking central player, okay? They're always a central player. They're always a central player, and they always will be a central player. Here's the Donbass region regional map with Russian controlled territories that have Russian people living in it versus Ukrainian territories that are defended by the Ukrainian National Guard. Russia is now moving, and this is the border, by the way. Russia is now moving its troops into the Russian separatist-controlled territories by claiming that these Luhansk and Donetsk are independent. This is an independent region that we recognize its independence, and we're gonna fucking defend the interests of the Russian people living there. It's bullshit. It's a bullshit peacekeeping mission. It's not a fucking peacekeeping mission, and it 1000%. This map looks like Trump. It does kind of look like Trump. And it 1000% is an escalation, okay? I don't care about the fucking weird, the OSINT nerds, okay? I know. Here. I'll give you some cool footage to watch, okay? There you go. Here, Russia, the video uploaded 3 hours ago, located in the Bryansk region of Russia, 15 miles from the border. The tanks are driving south road to the Ukrainian border. Bro, the Russians there want it, so it worked. No, that is different, okay? Please stop conflating this to the Crimea. It's not the same as Crimea, please. For the love of Christ, you sound like fucking idiots, dude. It's not the fucking same as Crimea. Yes, Georgia is a better example than Crimea with the context of what is happening currently. Okay? What is this fucking music, dude? Why do you disagree with it having World War III potential? Because World War III is a nuclear war, okay? That's why. World War III is a nuclear war. Your tweet is some moist critical ass level acquiescence. The claim was full-scale Russian invasion at 1 a.m. last Wednesday. They moved the goalpost 3 times, and 3 they were wrong and you were right. The fuck is this fit for broadcast take? Pre-firing backpedals for nothing. You were right. No name for any admission bullshit. Dog, it's much easier for me to... First of all, I do disagree with this action that Russia is taking. So I want to make that clear. And I don't want any motherfucker to turn around and like misconstrue my point of view on this, because I know people are working so deliberately on this that they have unironically claimed that I'm defending Hitler earlier on Reddit. So I want to make sure that everybody understands that I am not a fan of what is happening currently, okay? This is something that I have feared from the jump, as I have mentioned time and time again, okay? It doesn't matter, though. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. This is still an unacceptable action from the Russian side. It is an actual fucking act of aggression from the Russian side, rather than all that we have seen with respect to misinformation from the American side, okay? Anyway, let's continue. What? Thanks for clearing things up. I really was believing you were a Hitler supporter. What are you, fucking stupid? What the fuck? Anyway. America hasn't just been doing misinformation, though. It started sending in billions of arms and sent thousands of American troops into Ukraine at the start of this. No, they didn't send troops into Ukraine. They sent thousands of troops into bordering NATO countries of Ukraine. They've only trained Ukrainian National Guard members in Canada and in America in the past. The issue here, however, is no matter what my fucking take is, no matter if I say like I'm wrong and I was wrong and I did not think that this was Putin would escalate to this fucking degree, it literally does not matter. People are still, they're more interested in being like, oh, you did make a concession, but it doesn't fucking matter because like I just hate you. Okay, I hate you, and I only know your takes from however it's been misconstrued. Okay? Like, look at this. Look at these fucking quote tweets. He admitted after they announced an invasion. What a piece of shit. Fuck off. You literally spread misinformation and fascist apologia. Someone saw the bathroom renovation money going away. GG's for the Ukrainians living in and out of Donbass. Wow, you admitted you were wrong the very last segment. Things weren't looking your way. Soy clap. It's fucking insane, dude. These people are fucking brain diseased. Okay? They're like actually fucking brain disease. Dude, it is over. Multiple streamers have shown the out of context clip to thousands of people. They're lost. Let them go. Yeah. Anyway. Video upload today claims to be from... Why are they playing this kind of music when they upload these videos? It's so weird. For the record, I absolutely fucking hate open source intelligence shit because it's incredibly easy to misconstrue. What? Jesus Christ, dude, do you think I was wrong or magic words that absolve you a week of bad takes? Dude, look, if that's what's going to take for you to not, you know, end it all for yourself, then go ahead, man. Keep posting. Keep posting through it. Okay, brother? Straight up. Like, if that's, you know, that's, I feel like that's the only thing keeping that motherfucker alive right now is like being like my favorite Twitch streamer said you're bad. All the intel is still wrong and everything you said about NATO is still correct. Yeah, it doesn't matter though. Maybe people wouldn't be as venomous right now if you didn't gloat about how right you were for a week, calling others idiots, making fun of them in the chat. I love you, bro, but this is a cycle you contribute to. Hey, man, remember when fucking Russia invaded Ukraine all the way into fucking Kiev and actually had like kill lists of high-level Ukrainian politicians? Remember when that was supposed to happen last week and it didn't fucking happen? Remember when that was literally the fucking main thing that the American media was talking about? I was fucking right, idiot. What the fuck are you talking about? This is the problem that is incredibly frustrating. The material circumstances surrounding surrounding fucking Russia invading Ukraine are still the same, okay? The intel is still wrong. Diplomatic conversations were absolutely just fucking destroyed, okay? Anyway, quite the hardware here. Dude, it's just like, are there any fucking Russian videos that don't feature... On Twitter, you just said you're wrong. I am confusion. Okay. I was wrong to assume that Russia would not fucking invade any piece of Ukrainian territory, okay? I was wrong. I was not wrong, however, in criticizing the ongoing misinformation campaign by American media, claiming that, like, Russia was going to invade. I was demonstrably correct, because they did not at the time that they fucking said that it was happening. Okay? Dude, you're taking shit for Putin just as you did for Valkyrie, because people don't care. People do not fucking care about the actual consequences. They don't care about the fucking news story. They only care about, like, analyzing politics from a much more palatable approach. Okay? Why are you entangling your ego in this discussion? Oh, right, it's Hasan. Or maybe because I have fucking 40,000 people in here, including yourself, who are forcing this narrative that, like, I am at fault for Russia's actions, okay? That's the issue, dude. That's the problem. I don't want to fucking talk about, like, I want to just do analysis, okay? I want to do fucking predictions. I want to do analysis. I just want to fucking continue with my coverage, but I can't because I keep getting pulled back into this fucking dumbass argument, okay? It's also so condescending. Motherfucker said, shh, go to bed. Ban that fucker, by the way. Shush, go to bed. Fuck you, bitch. Anyway. Not only that, but I also personally admitted that, like, if Russia invades Ukrainian territory, I will admit that I was wrong and my speculation was incorrect. So now they're fucking moving the goalposts into, well, you were gloating and that's why we're gloating. Like, shut the fuck up. None of this matters. You didn't get a victory, okay? You know who's going to be hurt by this? Ukrainians. Shut the fuck up. Stop fucking analyzing politics from the framework of fucking political posturing amongst, like, debate streamers or whatever the fuck. Holy shit. Of course, when new information comes out that shows that I'm wrong, I will admit that I'm wrong. My analysis was incorrect. Fuck.
Memory, Russians have suffered 5 invasions.
The main point was that people thought a war will happen, so fuck them. I mean...
from what it sees as the West. The Polish occupation of the Kremlin in the early 17th century, the Swedish attacks in the early 18th century, the
Okay, I'm bored of it. Okay, we already watched this video. Anyway, the problem is Chad doesn't actually seem to care what's going on. They act like this is a game and they just want to prove you wrong. Exactly. Okay, that's the issue. And, like, and despite the fact that, like, they have been, the American media has been proven to be wrong time and time again. In this ongoing fucking situation, they just want to be like, well, that was my first fucking take, and I want to continue with this. I want to continue with my first fucking take. This is, I don't know where to get, like, additional ongoing information right now. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. But, like, is there, like, a live feed that we can go to, chat? It's news time, baby, and I hear you're getting canceled due to holding a different take than the media. People need to grow up. I mean, dude, I'm not getting fucking canceled. That's stupid as fuck. No one... It's not something that people give a shit about. The reality is, it's not something that people care about, okay? You're literally not wrong, though. You're letting the concerned trolls gaslight you. I know. Yeah, I mean, dude, this is what I'm talking about. Exactly. Like,
exactly. If they were redeploying to garrison, we wouldn't be seeing the kinds of things in terms of not only combat power, but also logistical support, medical support.
By the way, none of this matters. It literally does not matter that they have just been fucking lying for the past, like, 2 months, okay? It does not matter that the American State Department has just been fucking lying actively, and saying like they're going to invade Kiev, they're going to fucking murder everyone, they're going to murder every single person. It doesn't even matter because ultimately the action that Russia is engaging in now with moving troops into eastern Ukrainian territory is completely unacceptable. Okay? That's my point.
Belongings remain.
Yeah, it might as well. All that
Russian-backed
fucking faulty
separatist
intelligence might as well be
positions
true
over
at this
the
point.
horizon.
Okay?
Ukrainian army soldiers tell us their shelter has been repeatedly targeted in recent days. Craters gouged out by separatist artillery shells are just a few meters away. 27-year-old Byrne has been at this dugout for 3 months. The Ukrainian soldier says separatists are using higher caliber weapons than before.
They are targeting infantry in the dugouts. I stood at the entrance and heard first incoming.
Just to be sure, this is more credible than the evacuations? Yes, 100%, dude. The only reason why this is more credible than like Western media information that's coming out is because Vladimir Putin went on fucking live broadcast and openly stated that he recognizes the independence of Eastern Ukrainian territories. That's it. It's over after that. Of course they're gonna fucking if he does like peacekeeping missions with his fucking troops, it's a wrap. It's GG's. Like he is 100% bringing actual fucking military. It's no longer a proxy war. He's putting boots on the fucking ground. Yeah, they voted in the Russian parliament, in the lower parliament in Russia. They voted to do this recognition, and Vladimir Putin and Vladimir Putin originally, up until that declaration or that recognition rather of independent territories, had said, even after that vote, had said, I'm not going to do anything about this yet. Which is why I thought, it's fucking bullshit. It's not going to happen.
At the beginning of the conflict 8 years ago.
I can't understand Putin's politics. It's stupid to be afraid of something when there's no threat. I can't remember when NATO has ever been a threat to Russia, not since the collapse of the Soviet Union and Ukraine independence more than 30 years ago.
But that's not what Russia's leader thinks. Vladimir Putin's vision of the future remains unclear. Charles Strafford, Al Jazeera, Eastern Ukraine.
You're watching Al Jazeera live from London. More still ahead. The TikTok war. Social media helps build a clearer picture of what's happening along the Russia-Ukraine border.
They're a threat to Putin, not Russia? No, bro. They're a fucking threat to Russia. Shut the fuck up. You're crazy. The Biden and Zelensky readout of the recent call for immediate release. President Brandon spoke today with Vladimir Zelensky of Ukraine to reaffirm the commitment to the United States and Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. President Biden strongly condemned Russian President Putin's decision to purportedly recognize the independence of the so-called DNR and LNR regions of Ukraine. He updated President Zelensky on the United States' response, including our plan to issue sanctions. President Biden reiterated the United States would respond swiftly and decisively in lockstep with its allies and partners to further Russian aggression against Ukraine. Okay? My problems with the takes, HasanAbi, is that you're saying, dude, if you're fucking still have issues with my takes, I don't know what else to tell you. I've already clarified my sentiment. I told you first of all, why I'm anti-NATO. I've described this time and time again. I've given you historical context as to what America's involvement in Ukraine is, why I think that it's fucked up and not good, okay? Not only that, I've also mentioned why it would be fucking ridiculous to do wage all-out fucking war in Kiev, as the American administration has repeatedly said over and over again. I still don't think that that's going to happen, by the way, but it doesn't matter because as of now, Vladimir Putin is now moving troops into Ukrainian territory. Okay? They are moving into Ukrainian territory. That is an aggressive action that is completely against, right? The recognition of Eastern Ukrainian territories as independent because Russians live there is legitimizing the Russian separatist movement beyond giving them weapons and training. Okay?
we're sitting in a room full of armored vehicles and tanks. Describe, if you will, why this would be different. Would we see tanks rolling into Kyiv?
Well, you could see that. I mean, that's highly likely. You could see that. You could see a significant amount of combat power move very quickly down to take Kyiv. So in terms of the types of things that could happen, one only need to look at what's on the other side of the Ukrainian border. You know, we see a lot of tanks and armored vehicles there. We see a lot of artillery. We see rocket forces. If he employs that kind of combat power, it will certainly create...
Why do you think these leaders thinking rationally? Dude, of course, that's not a way. You can't do analysis that way. Okay? You can't. Like, that's crazy. Of course. What have I always said? Putin is a bad man, not a madman. Okay? Bad man, not a madman. He still wants to maintain power. He still wants to be the leader of Russia. Going into fucking Ukraine, taking over like the entirety of Ukraine is what a crazy person would fucking do. Okay? What he's doing now, moving troops into Ukrainian borders, inside of Ukrainian borders, is still crazy, okay, and is still really bad, completely unacceptable. What's up with the Hitler thing? I don't even know what's up with the Hitler thing. I don't know what the fuck these dumbasses are saying right now, okay? I think someone fucking clip-chimped me and made it seem like I'm like defending Hitler or some shit, which is, you know, insane. He's not crazy, but he's doing something crazy. He's not as fucking crazy. It's not as crazy. Why do you think all the info in the U.S. State Department put out is wrong or false? A lot of it from an objective perspective has actually happened. Was their timing absolutely right? No, but Putin has gotten to the place they said it would. The reason why I'm saying a lot of the information that's coming out of the State Department is wrong or outright false is because what I'm showing you right now is literally fucking... people talking about like bombing Kiev, okay? Their take was Ukraine is going to be invaded, Kiev is going to be invaded by Russia, and they're going to fucking literally bomb the shit out of Kiev and overtake it. That is insane. That's psychotic. Like, it's just psychotic. Maybe it'll happen. I don't fucking know, okay? But it would be an incredibly awful fucking move for a multitude of different reasons, okay? Why do you think that isn't going to happen? We don't know if it'll happen yet. How is that psychotic? Because it would ruin Russia, dude. It would fucking ruin Russia. That's why. Like, even if, obviously, the worst consequence of all will be met by Ukrainians, but it would also fucking ruin Russia. You think Russia can deal with an Afghanistan at its fucking doorstep? Are you insane? The State Department intel was still incorrect, and it should not be forgotten how bad it was because they will do it again. And they have done it again. And they will continue to do it again. Putin said Finland is next. See, people are already fucking jumping and being like Putin is going to do... People have zero concept of statesmanship or palace intrigue, and this whole news cycle proves this.
Combat aviation.
And now sanctions are coming for Russia as well. It's like, not only have I said this 100 times today, but I've said this 1,000 times over the course of the past fucking month. Okay? Biden White House may get an invasion. What the fuck is this? Biden White House may get an invasion by Russia of Donetsk and Luhansk regions of Ukraine if Putin recognizes those territories. But for the record, that's not the invasion we've been primed for fear. For weeks, we've heard without evidence Russia will seize control of Kiev. Yeah, I mean, they did keep saying that. They did keep saying that. And I don't think that that will happen. But who knows? At this point, I don't know, okay? I don't know. Because I didn't think that he would fucking move into Eastern Ukrainian territory as well. The recognition of Eastern Ukrainian territories as independent is a justification for all-out annexation, invasion into Ukrainian land, okay? like they're lying, and the American media is lying, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter because they're lying to you, and you dumbasses fucking keep believing it and thinking that like, oh no, it's true. But the worst fucking part of this is not American State Department lying. It's still Putin and Russian forces moving into Ukrainian territory.
But we have been working hard for months with our allies and partners to get Russia to sit down in a serious way at the table. Even as recently as yesterday, the president has indicated his readiness to do that. Russia has not shown the same kind of will.
Like, the dumbass right-wingers have jumped in on this. Frank Lutz. Any update on this, Hasan? Look at my... Look at my quote tweet of this jackass. You didn't need another stressful cancellation drama? I mean, this stuff doesn't fucking matter ultimately. This is like the dumbest fucking kind of cancellation because it's people fucking yelling at me for me saying, as of now, on Monday, Russia has yet to invade, and then literally openly admitting that Russia is now invading and that I was wrong. But it doesn't matter. Now fucking idiots are like literally using this as an opportunity. Frank Lutz. Frank Lutz is literally fucking like a Republican pollster. Anyway. What is this? Didn't you watch the Ziranovsky video calling time and date? No, I did not see this. What are the main sources of these dumbasses right there in your comments, by the way? Yeah, I know. Hasan, they just want to hear you say I was wrong and end it with a full stop. That's all. He fucking idiot. I did say that already. They don't want that. They just want me. They just want to fucking keep gloating. That's it. And I don't care. Let's continue. Let's continue with the analysis, okay? All of this shit is gone now. For civilians in eastern Ukraine, war is already at their doorstep. World leaders are using diplomacy and dire warnings to stop Russia from invading Ukraine. I mean, all of this is gone now. It's like, it's completely irrelevant now. It does not matter. It's over. What the fuck?
I've heard people say the town is...
So unless you have like a... Unless you have a live shit, unless you have like new live information that is talking about troop positions, troop movements, that sort of stuff, then it doesn't.
Thanks to the expanded child tax credit. However, those monthly payments ended in December.
Okay, well, that's American child poverty. Oh, let's do Havana syndrome, actually. What did fucking Zelensky say? Have you seen the 2 U.S. Air Force planes flying near Ukraine border in Poland for the last 2 hours? Oh, there was a UN statement. There's a live UN statement after Guterres said Putin violated Ukraine's sovereignty. Let's take a look at what they're saying.
Does it look weird? Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody ready? Yeah, okay. Good afternoon. I have a statement to read on behalf of the Secretary General on the situation in and around Ukraine. The Secretary General is greatly concerned by the decision by the Russian Federation related to the status of certain areas of Donetsk and Luhansk regions of Ukraine. He calls for the peaceful settlement of the conflict in eastern Ukraine in accordance with the Minsk Agreement, as endorsed by the Security Council in 2015. The Secretary General considers the decision of the Russian Federation to be a violation of the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine and inconsistent with the principles of the Charter of the United Nations.
It's true.
The United Nations, in line with the relevant General Assembly resolutions, remains fully supportive of the sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity of Ukraine within its internationally recognized borders. The Secretary General urges all relevant actors to focus their efforts on ensuring an immediate cessation of hostilities, protection of civilians and civilian infrastructure, preventing any action and statements that may further escalate the dangerous situation in and around Ukraine, and prioritizing diplomacy to address all issues peacefully. Thank you.
What? Russia will build military bases in Donbass? As a part of the agreement with the 2 breakaway states, Russia will also be able to build and host military bases in Donbass, according to a Duma document that has been signed by fucking Vladimir Putin. Holy shit, dude. That is not good.
We loved it.
Fuck is war hotels? You said this was fake? Wait, what? Dude, there's a difference between the Ukrainian leadership consistently fucking walking back American State Department propaganda and Russia engaging in war game activities as they always do year over year over year on their own fucking border versus actually fucking moving troops into Ukrainian territory by claiming that it's independent and Russia will protect it. Russia has done this before. I have warned that Russia could potentially do this, but I also said that it is highly unlikely for them to do this because it would be seen as an act of fucking war, which it is. It is an invasion. It will also cause a fuckload of sanctions and destroy any opportunity of diplomatic relations and diplomatic fucking talks. And I'm right. That's precisely what's fucking going on. Okay? That is what's going on. And it's insane. There's a difference between, I swear, if you take America's side and cheerlead a war in a few weeks, I will never be asked to give to, wait, what? I will not be cheerleading a war. Are you fucking kidding me? And by the way, the people are saying like not hype for any tanky takes or whatever. No, dude, like even fucking people that you would consider tanks like Aaron Mate also recognizes this is a fucking invasion. I don't know how else they will like they recognize that. They will probably say things like this is a consequence of America's aggressive posturing towards Russia, and there is truth to that, okay? But it doesn't matter because ultimately it's the Russian government and the Russian military making this decision, okay? So they're in the wrong to do so. This is a horrible fucking move. But I assume part of the reason why Russia engaged with this. What is going on with this? I assume part of the reason why Russia engaged in this action is because they suspected that it doesn't matter what fucking Germany thinks. It doesn't matter what France thinks. Putin recovered quite nicely from annexing Crimea. Why wouldn't he annex more? I just don't understand your logic here. Because Crimea is entirely separate than the rest of the fucking Ukrainian territories. Okay? It's just not the same. After meeting with what the fuck is this? Discuss the current situation with Boris Johnson. We're currently preparing an appeal as soon as possible, and then talks with EU co-president and Recep Tayyip Erdogan are planned. Is this something major to be worried about? I don't know. 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 Oh, the Ukrainian Security Council? You're underestimating the aggressiveness of the campaign that the U.S. is engaged in. Even the Ukrainian government's like, dude, chill. No, I know. I did mention that. I mentioned that again. Oh, you finally came to your senses. New information dramatically changing the fucking, dramatically changing previous bad faith, ridiculous warmongering misinformation does not mean I'm come to my senses. I recognize I have always... Can someone just fucking clip like me from 3 months ago or some shit saying that it is like it's not good if Russia invades Ukraine, you fucking idiots. Like here HasanAbi saves Ukraine from like 4 months ago or 3 months ago. Where is it? There you go, dude. Look, from December. Vladimir Putin, if you're watching, don't invade Ukraine. Are you happy? That's from December, dude. And while that in and of itself is a joke, I'm like jokingly making fun of the fucking people that were fucking crying and you know, yelling at me. Big shift in tone from the Angloid Russia expert community. Before today, there was a giddy sense that Putin had backed himself in a corner, checkmated. Any move would be an own goal. After recognizing LNR today, seeing a lot of sulking frustration at NATO impotence. A lot of that frustration stems from the sense that the much promised World War II style invasion of Ukraine that so many think tankers and OSINT twerps have been panting over may not happen after all. Okay. Has the high intelligence ever been wrong? I think they're always right. Only that matters here is what they're going to do about it. Wait, what? No, intelligence is like routinely fucking wrong. Anyway, intelligence was wrong. The same actors that were fucking, you know, doing propaganda to goad people into justifying an invasion of Iraq in the American media were quite literally doing the exact same people kept doing the same fucking propaganda. The WMDs in Iraq people straight up were fucking lying and saying Kiev is going to be demolished by Vladimir Putin next week. So that is still something you should be fucking terrified of. So that part is, I'm correct on that, but it doesn't matter because this is still way more aggressive and against Russia's actions here is unacceptable and it totally fucking a strike across the bow. Okay, that's it. Just that's the fucking truth. So, yeah, Putin has declared that the rebel-held provinces are independent and is
I would like
moving.
to reiterate that Ukraine to us, it's not just a neighboring country. It's a part of...
Yeah. Which reporters are you talking about? The one I'm talking about is specifically fucking CBS's very own, what's his face, David. What the fuck? What did he say? Hold on. This. Ukrainian admin has routinely walked back American media State Department sensationalist hits on Russia's imminent invasion of Ukraine, and yet you never hear it on the news for some fucking reason. And it was this one. David Martin of CBS News, a superb reporter I've known for decades and worked with at the original Newsweek for many years, and whom I trust totally, says Putin has just ordered Russian forces to invade Ukraine in its entirety with reserve units following to run an occupation. Okay? That is the exact same fucking David. That is literally the same David Martin that wrote extensively about Saddam's weapons of mass destruction all the way back in the lead up to fucking Iraq. Here, I'll show you. There you go. That's media, not State Department. No, that is the media operating as a mouthpiece for the State Department without fucking, without asking for any sort of fucking clarification. That's the problem. Okay? That's the problem. I honestly feel like you need a clip of your exact statements at the ready for play for dumbass to drop in here. They seem to think your take was Ukraine wants nothing to do with Russia wants nothing to do with Ukraine at all. We'll never touch Ukraine, which you never claimed. Yep, I didn't, but it doesn't matter. Okay? And it's frustrating that so many motherfuckers are like, what was the title of the Iraq one? Hold on. Right? What fucking title? I literally looked this up last night. They learned from the WMD fiasco. They're much more thorough now. No, they're not. They're worse. I think you exaggerate State Department statements when they use a little bit of hyperbole. What are you talking about? That's not fucking... That's not... You can't do hyperbole when you're the fucking State Department. And you can't just fucking blast information without like any sort of clarifying stance on it. It's just a little bit of hyperbole? What do you mean? That's insane. That's bananas, dude. That's fucking bananas. No, not this. That's not what I'm talking about. Anyway, whatever. It's he wrote extensively on the WMEs and Saddam too. Anyway, you were kind of indifferent to the situations where people are mad. That's not true. I was never indifferent to the situation. You're a fucking idiot. How can I be indifferent to a situation with like literally nonstop round the clock coverage? I'm done. My takes on this are completely fucking irrelevant to the matter, okay? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. It's so stupid that people are just still fucking saying like, dude, you need to do more than admit you were wrong or some shit.
From Ukraine, and we've been in the news recently. As always, for all the wrong reasons. What I find staggering is how everyone seems to have an opinion on us, and how the Ukrainian voices seem to be missing from the conversation. Because apparently it's only hashtag...
What is this? Ukraine has requested an urgent meeting of the United Nations Security Council due to Russia's illegal actions. We have already sent the request to the council. Anyway, Apple News headline saying Russia orders troops into Ukraine. This is true. It's happening. This is actually fucking happening. Yes, Russia is moving their troops into Eastern Ukrainian, Russian separatist occupied territory, which they fucking Remember when Zelensky was being ironic about the invasion last week? I mean, he was joking. He was making fun of the American State Department information coming out that was like, Russia is invading and it's imminent. It's invading and it's imminent. So yes, the Ukrainians were fucking upset with the American media or making fun of the American media. Oh, here it is. Thank you. You found it. This is literally what I was looking for. It's a vicious catch-22. A war to rid the world of Saddam Hussein and his weapons of mass destruction could trigger the use of those weapons against American troops, reports CBS News correspondent David Martin. Same guy saying that Kiev is going to be bombed. He never said Kiev is going to be bombed, lol. Wait. Are you not, like, are you just, like, avoiding literally all the fucking info that has come out about how Russia was going to fucking invade, how Russia was absolutely invading Kiev?
Joined
Like,
now by CBS News national security.
why are you lying? Like, when I admit that I'm wrong, you can do the same. You know what I mean? They did that last week. They did that leading up to today. What's wrong with you?
David Martin, good to have you with us again, David. The president was very clear that he is convinced by U.S. intelligence that this invasion will happen, that President Putin decided to do it. How is he that certain?
Because the intelligence says that Russian troops have actually received orders now to proceed with the invasion. So not only are they moving up closer and closer to the border into these attack positions, but the commanders on the ground are making specific
Duke Hurl, thank you for the
plans
10 of the subs.
Would maneuver in their sector of the battlefield. They're doing everything that American commanders would do once they got the order to proceed.
We know Vladimir Putin gives himself many options. From what you know, what is the option he seems to be setting himself
I have to
up
pee. I'll
for?
be
How
back.
does this play out?
Well, he is definitely giving himself the option for a full-scale invasion of the country, which would begin with an attack on the capital of Kyiv.
It would begin there.
It would begin there.
With an aerial assault.
A cyber assault to begin with.
Mods, ban. Well, nah. Should I ban Bowie Z? Where was he? What was it? Oh, now, he's saying cyber assault. Oh, he never said Kiev was going to be bombed. Cyber assault.
But it will look much like the shock and awe campaign.
Oh, got it. Oh, so he wasn't saying that, like, it will actually start with attacking.
Begin there.
It would begin there.
It would begin with Kiev. Got it. No, he just meant cyber assault. Never mind, dude.
A cyber assault to begin with.
To begin with, you know, cyber assault and then the bombing campaign. But hey, you know.
But it will look much like the shock and awe campaign that the U.S. unleashed on the city of Baghdad.
What was that? What was that? Hey, what happened in the shock and awe campaign that the U.S. unleashed against Baghdad? Was it just cyber? Were they cyber fucking Baghdad? Is that what was happening? Bowie Z, you fucking idiot. Remember, dude, listen, this is your fault. This is your problem. You can't fucking see when information is right in front of your eyes. Like, if you refuse to fucking admit it. That's the difference between you and all the chatters that keep coming in here and myself. When new information presents itself, I don't immediately take the hard-headed fucking stance and go, it doesn't matter, I'm still right. Shut the fuck up. Just admit, like, it's fine. It's a liberating thing when you admit that you're wrong, okay? It's fine. Like, it's okay to be fucking wrong. Refresh, bro, refresh. He never said Kiev is going to be bombed, cyber assault. Refresh, bro, refresh. What do you mean? He just said shock and awe like in fucking Baghdad. What do you think shock and awe means, you fucking idiot? What do you think they did in Baghdad? You think it was fucking... You think we were just like, what were we dropping? Thank you, anonymous user, for the 10 gifted subs.
In 2003, when it invaded Iraq. Cyber weapons didn't exist back in 2003, so that is a new ingredient, and you would think cyber would come first to knock out communications, knock out power, but then they would be followed by missile strikes and airstrikes and special operations raids to seize key parts of the city, radio, TV stations, and then you could see the units rolling from the border north of Kyiv.
These guys saying that, like, still, like, the guy who fucking spread this alarmist shit about weapons of mass destruction is still fucking, you know, he was never punished for that.
Plan.
I was gonna pee, but I had to come back because, you know, I had to fucking yell about this a little bit.
On either side of the city to isolate the city and prevent the government from escaping into a government in exile.
When you compare it to shock and awe, there is a certain amount of precision that's assumed with that. Precision is not necessarily in the Russian playbook for military operations. I mean, what should we be preparing for?
Well, remember, the Russians have had 18 years to go to school on how we conducted that shock and awe campaign. So they have developed precision-guided weapons. I would expect them to use them because they're more effective. If he wants to have this country back in the Russian Empire, he doesn't want to destroy Kyiv. He wants a working government. He doesn't want to find what we found when we got to Baghdad to find this country totally stripped of its infrastructure.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to trying to swallow a country, I mean, the argument from the U.S. has been we've poured in weapons and training and helped the Ukrainians to be able to resist this kind of occupation. Is that what we're looking for, occupation here, or is this just like military coercion?
Well, he's making the preparations for occupation. He has assembled a force that could invade and take down most of the country. And now
Very interesting for me as an Eastern European to read the news headlines from Western media and our media. The level of hyperbolizing of Western media is amazing. That's deliberate. The hyperbole is deliberate. The hyperbole is so that America feels justified in the actions that are going to take place in the upcoming fucking months. Okay? That's how you manufacture consent. That's why so many people are so fucking horny to be like, yeah, let's fucking do shock and awe to Russia now or whatever the fuck. That's it. Americans, no matter how open-minded they are, no matter how much they fucking think that they're progressive, are unfortunately still in the heart of the they're living in the imperial core. They are the hegemonic power on this planet. So no matter what, no matter how much they fucking feel like they're not biased, they always still have this attitude that like the American imperialism is actually a civilizing force, and it's actually a civilizing force for good. Okay? That is just the unfortunate reality, okay? What is it that you're always eating on stream? I'm not eating anything. I'm chewing gum, if that's what you think. All the incels in my school are constantly talking about this shit, acting like they're excited about it. Yeah, because they're just, you know, they're bored weirdos. There will be no military involvement by America. Yeah, dude. Training, arming, sending fucking weapons. That's like literally not military involvement. Of course it's fucking... Yeah, dude. It's so strange that like, you know, grandma living in fucking... the grandma getting trained by the nationalist forces in Eastern Ukraine is actually training on the AR platform. How did that happen? Because last time I checked, I don't think that was a Ukrainian weapon that they were that they were working with. Breaking, Turkish Foreign Ministry has rejected Russia's decision to recognize Ukraine's breakaway regions of Donetsk and Luhansk. Çevirme abicim, çevirme. How worried should the international community be now that Russian troops are officially in eastern Ukraine, give increased opportunity for Putin to justify further escalating into Ukraine? What's going to end up happening? Potentially, what's going to end up happening? Again, we don't know. The White House is now walking back some of his extreme rhetoric on all this. New, in a conference call with reporters on responding to Putin and what comes next, a senior admin official suggested that Russian troops in Donetsk, Luhansk alone may not warrant the swift and severe sanctions the admin has been previewing. Wait, what? Oh, no. SAO, Russian troops moving into Donbass would not itself be a new step. Russia has had forces in Donbass for the past 8 years. But the SAO did say there will be additional sanctions imposed tomorrow. To my ear, this is a new ambiguity that up until now the administration has not employed. Oh, Jesus Christ. So they're just going to fucking give... So they're just going to... Wait, I'm so sorry. So they're just going to give up eastern Ukraine. Like, they're going to give up Donetsk and Luhansk. Crazy. It's the right thing to do in this situation. I'm glad that they're not, like, fucking, you know, gearing up extra hard. So I'm not going to, you know, make fun of them too much or gloat too much. And I do think that this is the appropriate thing. I just wish that it wouldn't have gotten to this actual fucking Russian boots inside of Ukrainian territory for them to back away from the aggro fucking stances that they've taken thus far, and diplomatic talks could have happened before. Okay? The troops in Donbass is nothing new. Line was the Ukrainian president's line a few weeks ago. Then when he tried to downplay the American warnings by giving them the top of the hour ad break. Fuck you, dude. Didn't you say that they were just going to give up those provinces or whatever? I did say that, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I like don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, because I don't know what America will do. This is surprising. How is it surprising? The USA and Europe were never going to intervene. That's not what the. I mean. I've been talking to a cute Armenian boy on Hinge, and we were making dinner plans. So I asked if he wanted to go to this Turkish place, and he just responded with a link to the Wikipedia page for the Armenian genocide. Oh my god! Anyway, I think I can take down the Vladimir Putin is bad. I hope that that doesn't mean it's just like annoying the show. I hope that people don't think that I think Vladimir Putin is good. Okay. Because, you know, because I do not think Vladimir Putin is good. All my favorite politicians are unfortunately fucking losers, okay? the reality. And Vladimir Putin is a winner. Oh my God, you think he's good? Stop! Stop it. I can't tell if you motherfuckers are joking or not, dude. I can't tell. I can't. Because these past couple of weeks, I've been getting like ass blasted in the weirdest fucking ways. This is one of the problems with Western nations having tried to justify recent foreign wars under the banner of humanitarian intervention. It made it easier for a foreign autocrat like Putin to also invoke humanitarian intervention as he's doing now with the Donbass. Putin is a murderous tyrant. Remember Chechnya? The idea that he gives a damn about the rights of anyone in Donbass is laughable. Still, it's easy for him to play this card, and he handed out Russian passports there precisely with this day in mind. By removing the banner at this time, it's implicit approval of Vladimir Putin. The British turning up to Ukraine for World War III.
Dumb, are you getting rude to man? That's what you get, fam. Push you. Yeah, blood. Whose end you coming to now, fam? Dickhead.
I've got my blunderbuss, yeah? This could have been avoided with a Minsk deal, but libs are going to act like this was inevitable? Yes. People on Twitter are convincing me to hate you. Okay, well, if you're that fucking dumb, then I don't know what to tell you. Then hate me. Ask yourself why you feel this way. If I wasn't on a 12-hour Twitter lockdown, I'd be defending you, King. Ask yourself why people are so fucking aggressively doing this. Like, ask, what is the reason? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, people on Twitter have the weirdest reasons that they're upset with you. Yeah, I know. Well, they're on fucking Twitter, okay? They're the weirdos. Scoop, U.S. is moving Ukraine embassy staff out of the country and into Poland for security reasons. Uh-oh. They may return to tomorrow if the Russian invasion doesn't happen, I'm told. Breaking, the Biden administration has ordered all remaining State Department personnel out of Ukraine. The embassy had previously relocated to Kiev, from Kiev to the western city of Lviv, and now they are shifting to Poland. Uh-oh. New Biden administration executive order blocking property of certain persons and prohibiting certain transactions with respect to continued Russian efforts to undermine the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. What is this? Russia, Ukraine, no major war, instead stabilization of front line. For now, longer term, Moscow's recognition of Donbass republics crosses an important line. Now Russia de facto withdraws recognition of Kiev regime and territorial integrity of Rump. They are upset with you because you think that the Holocaust is worse than invading Austria? Yeah, that's really weird. People on Twitter think you're worse than Putin? Yeah, I am. Like nobody would nobody talks about Hitler because of his fucking annexation of Austria. You know what I mean? Like that's like way lower on the fucking on the rung of things he did. Pointing that out is, I think, pretty normal. Right? Am I crazy? For the record, I hadn't seen that David Martin clip in which he and the producers are absolutely saber rattling, even though I agree in principle that Putin will eventually invade Moldova and Ukraine. You were right and I was wrong. Okay. So I will continue to actively, yeah. Now I'm not only the most racist person in the 20th century, but the 21st as well. So that's where we're at. At this point, 80% would agree with you, but don't like the way you worded it or some shit. Yeah, it's just fucking stupid. Okay. I should. John Oliver talked about CRT, which we will be covering, of course. And also, when this is an active situation, okay? This is an active situation. So obviously, I will be continuing the coverage on what is happening in Ukraine. Russia is sending troops Russian separatists. Okay. WUD just turned in. Just what up? Just tuned in. Not sure if war is bad since it's not in bold text on screen. All these Twitter leftists and anti-imperials are so fucking horny for Russia to do a full-scale invasion. Yes. That face where you were still correct about everything, but had to put up a "I was wrong" tweet, and now baby brain idiots will never shut up. I mean, who cares? Who fucking cares?
What do you think?
Who cares? I don't care. Those people are gonna never shut up regardless. I just don't want people to fucking try to one-up me on this, because what Russia did is still wrong. Russia moving in troops into fucking Eastern Ukrainian territories is still incorrect. Do you think you have an anti-US bias? And if so, if that's something you should think about? No, I do think I should ban idiots like you that say, do you have an anti-US bias, though? First of all, it's literally good to have an anti-America bias, okay? That is literally the appropriate fucking attitude to have. So shut the fuck up. What do I always say? People who are against America are correct like 99.9% of the time. But that 0.1% of the time, they're fucking right. Or the 0.1% of the time they're wrong. They're pretty fucking wrong. Okay? Being against America also does not mean you're for Putin or for Assad or for Saddam. But so many motherfuckers exclusively lack the framework of understanding how other countries that are full-blown autonomous countries with millions of people living in them, so they just only look at it like, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, give me the shit. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.